Creighton Furniture Bomber Hockey is live and free on 102.9 CFAR.
Here's Ringer to the front of that. He spins and fires. Go hard! Off the post and in!
The heritage and passion of the maroon and white is on tonight.
Nice move there. Here's wide stick. Looking for second right outside to the chance and they score!
And here with the call of the action.
Backhander! Loose puck, they score! The Bombers win it!
The voice of your Flin Flon Bombers.
Knocked away from him, poked ahead. Here's a chance for Gruner, the short-handed break. Gruner right alone. Keep Gruner. Shoot! Scores! That's 5 short-handed goals of the season. Oh, what a year it's been for Keith Gruner.
The one and only.
Puck deflected, came right after. Just missed me. That'll be a souvenir here. We're okay.
10
I
seconds.
almost had that. That was the story of my hockey career. I almost had it.
Mr. Rob Hart.
Thank you very much, and welcome to the Whitney Forum. The Flin Flon Bombers, Estevan Bruins, fourth and final meeting of the season. Tell you what, Estevan came in. They might have lost 5-2 last night. They played a pretty good hockey game. The Bombers scored that. Speaking of Ryder Ringer, what a night he had. 3 goals and the assist. Gets the first goal last night. Bombers got to the power play. Bruins killed it. Horrible line change. Hogan able to go in and score. Low stick side. Tied it up. Stayed tied till going into the third. If Flin Flon, you that quick goal in the third period, you don't want Estevan to keep hanging around, get that ugly goal and beating it. They did that. They scored a power play goal by Ryder Ringer again, and eventually able to get some confidence. But I'll tell you what, I really noticed a nervous tension amongst this crowd here last night. The first 2 periods as quiet as I've ever heard the building. So Estevan, a perfect road game. You want to keep the score tight, and you want to take the crowd out of it, especially at Flin Flon. They did both those things last night, plus they got some brilliant goaltending from Boito, who will not start tonight. He'll back up Zach Shaughnessy, but he was great. A highlight reel save on Anthony Piccinino among the highlights, and of course a team that still not mathematically eliminated for the playoffs, but they really need to get on a run here, and I'll need some help from some other teams. They did get that. The Kindersley Clippers do occupy the 8th and final spot. They lost last night, so the Bruins entering play tonight, still 11 points behind them with a couple of games in hand, and boy, a win in Flin Flon tonight would go a long way. As for the Bombers, able to shake off one of their toughest outings of the year, that 3-0 setback against the Nipawin Hawks on Tuesday. Maybe that's why everybody was kind of nervous, thinking, geez, can lightning strike twice? Flin Flon found a way to win, and with the victory, combined with the Weyburn Red Wing loss, that put some distance between them and the Wings for second overall. Flin Flon picked up their 30th win of the year, just the second team in the league to get 30 wins this year. 30-10, 3-1. The Wings, with the loss last night in LaRange, are now 8 points behind Flin Flon. They do have a game in hand for second place, but as we know, especially with how tight it is, you want to have home ice advantage this year. I know everybody's looking at the Melfort Mustangs. They're the defending league champion. I get that. Obviously, you're going to have to go through them to win the league again, but Weyburn's going to be a tough out too, and if Flin Flon has to meet them in the playoffs, I want home ice advantage.
Absolutely, Rob. The Weyburn Red Wings have had a great season, but you know what? From 1st to 8th, anybody can win at any night. It's going to be a great playoff. It's going to be a great run to the playoffs to see where everybody finishes, to see who gets that home ice advantage. I missed the game last night. I was on my way home from Winnipeg, but by all reports, it was a good game, and I did hear that Estevan played a very good game, and looking at the score sheet, Ryder Ringer with a night to be remembered. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting for me to see this team without Coach Tatarnik, and always a popular, not so much popular guy here at the Whitney Forum, and I think a real natural rivalry has existed between these two teams for the last 3 or 4 years, so that's what makes it exciting.
And no question about it. I think I kind of miss seeing Tarts in the bench.
Yeah, I do too.
And again, I'll go back to that, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. That league final in 2022 between Flin Flon and Estevan, the most fun I've ever had calling the playoff series. Tarts, of course, is a big part of that. Put together a great club. They did win the league. They did beat the Bombers that year, and of course, both teams got to take part in the Centennial Cup. It was a fun year for me. He was always always very good with us with interviews and stuff, so I certainly want to wish him the best of luck with whatever he ends up doing. I know he's going to stay in hockey. He's had a lot of success. He's won league championships in not just the SJHL, but other leagues as well. So I certainly want to wish him the best of luck with the rest of his hockey. I enjoyed interviewing him.
Yeah.
He was good to me. He was good to our radio station, and we certainly appreciated the time that he took for us and all the different times that we got to play them head-to-head the last few seasons. 13 minutes away from the opening puck drop here tonight. We'll take a break, come back with the respective head coaches. We should mention a special congratulations for Mike Slitt, the recipient of a brand new hip. How does it feel here tonight?
Actually, it's not a hip, it's an eye.
Mike, we're amongst friends here. You got a brand new hip, that's okay.
I could use one, Rob, but no, I was...
well, that's why did Brent Kacholski tell me that.
It's going to be good when they get me in and I can see, maybe be able to tell what team is which out there. But yeah, no, that's
looking for a 2025 SUV. Great North GM in the fall has the richest selection of SUVs,
for surgery.
GMC and Vision.
No, unfortunately not. I could use a new hip and new shoulders. I'm old.
Well, anyway, that was the rumor out there, but good to have you back up here in the booth tonight. Bombers, Bruins, no place I'd rather be on a Saturday. Two teams soaked in junior hockey tradition. So we're looking forward to, of course, the matchup once again, the fourth and final meeting of the year. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Mike Gregan, talks about last night's victory and certainly the obstacle ahead of them tonight. A desperate Bruins team. You know they're going to come hard, wanting to try and grab one of those final playoff spots. Mike joins us next here from the Whitney Forum, and we're back with Creighton Furniture, Flin Flon Bomber Hockey once again on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Bailey Homes provides ready-to-move homes as unique as you and your family. They'll be at the 102.9 CFAR Trade and Leisure Show this spring to answer any questions you may have, whether it be from the quality of the build to the care of the move. Let Bailey Homes make your dream home a reality. They have the experience delivering custom-made homes to the north. Find out more by calling 1-855-773-0217 or visit bailey-homes.ca.
Good evening. Welcome to our SJHL Coaches Show. Mike Gregan, the head coach of the Bombers, will join us. Mike, a big victory last night. Little tough sledding the first couple of periods. I thought you had good chances, couldn't bury, and then finally you got that power play goal in the third period. You seemed to kind of, guys eased up a little bit and were able to pick up the, score a few more goals and win the game.
Yeah, our start was pretty good, actually. Had a couple good shifts. Scored early on there, and then we gave up a shorthanded goal there. And that kind of disrupted us a little bit. Second period, I thought we were really good. We created a lot of opportunities, just couldn't capitalize on them, and then the message was just stick with it and we'll eventually get through to them, and their goaltender played well, and then to have 3 goals from Ryder Ringer, I think was a great night for him. In his wildest dreams he probably couldn't have dreamt that his parents were going to be here to see his first hat trick in a Bomber uniform.
The interesting thing about those 3 goals are almost all scored from the same spot.
Yeah, and the thing about Ring is we've been telling him to shoot more pucks, and he had mentioned that doesn't necessarily trust his shot all the time, and it sure looked like he trusted it last night. So it was great to see him firing pucks, and hopefully that'll spark him to shooting more.
Did it feel good to get a couple power play goals last night?
100%, Hardy. I think that for us, we made an adjustment on the power play, and it paid off for us. And, we got to get that power play going a bit. I think it's been a little bit stagnant over the last 2-3 weeks here, and the adjustments paid off. So hopefully we can build off that.
Good bounce back game, too, Mike. Again, Nipwin took you down on Tuesday, and Estevan, another team that not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs yet. You knew that they'd be desperate. These, like you mentioned, these teams, standings aside, sometimes can be pretty tough to beat.
Quite often they're the toughest to beat. They're playing real loose, and it's a mental game for usually the teams that are in the playoff hunt, and especially for us, being close to the top of the league, you kind of go into the games a little bit lackadaisical and maybe not as focused as you need to be, and that. But hopefully we learned our lesson, and you're right. I thought that it was a good bounce back game. I thought that the pressure that we put on their D-men men caused a lot of turnovers, and we were able to capitalize on that.
You know, you take a look at a guy like Ryder Ringer again, or Keith Gruner, and, you know, these guys are so good offensively, Mike, but how tough they are. I mean, you don't see them, I mean, I guess it must happen once in a while, but you can really count on one hand how many puck battles these guys lose. And again, look at Ringer last night, the 3 goals aside. He's flying everywhere. Every time he's out there, something happens. He gets back, he back checks. Like, these are 2 really, and again, they scored, you know, 4 of the 5 goals last night. I mean, these 2 guys are really just good all-around players.
Well, we talk about guys that drive lines, and those 2 guys definitely bring it every night. I think in the case for Ring, like you said, his compete level with the puck and without the puck is unbelievable. So, and Gru, he's a workhorse. You know, he's obviously had a great year for us. You know, very pleased that we've got those 2 guys in our lineup, and they win a lot of faceoffs. So they're kind of our Swiss Army knives, and have had tremendous years for us.
And they're good guys for the rest of the team. They're good examples for the rest of the team, too, are they not?
Yeah, I mean, extremely competitive guys, you know, bring a lot of tangibles to the locker room. I think they're well liked. Like you said, great leaders, and, you know, we're very fortunate to have them.
What's going to be the key to beating Estevan back-to-back, Mike? I'm assuming they'll come even harder tonight. I mean, they need points.
I think just staying focused and sticking with the game plan from last night. You know, what I liked about us is we didn't really panic when, you know, things weren't going in for us, and we just stuck with it, and that's an area that, you know, we want to work on is being mature as a hockey club, and you know, just believing that eventually, you know, playing our systems is going to pay off for us, and it did.
Did it feel different? I mean, I guess you saw Estevan there without Tarks behind the bench, but I thought last night, Mike, the first 2 periods, the quietest I've ever heard the building. It's never quiet when he was here.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. It was a little bit different, no question about it. You know, a lot of times your teams take on, you know, the characteristics of the coach, and you know, Tarts seemed to get our fans riled up, and it was always interesting when he was in the building here with his team. So, you know, Drew's obviously a new coach. It's going to take some time for him to establish what the identity of his team is, and he seems to be doing a good job so far.
Here's $1 million question, Mike. You've been in the league for a long time, but you look at those 2 Estevan series. Is that as good a rival as you've had in the league with your tenure with this club?
It would be right up there for sure. I think that you create rivalries based on previous seasons, and you know, it just so happens that we had an emotional 7-game series with them in the finals, and then the following year playing them again, a 7-game series. So, I mean, that's going to naturally build that rivalry, but I feel like, you know, when Tomo was in Weyburn, we had that kind of rivalry after the Moose Lake thing, and then, you know, Battleford, we've played them a few times in the finals and stuff like that. We always seem to run into them, so then that created a big rivalry, and certainly, you know, there was some heated games between Nipawin and Flin Flon when we met up in the playoffs early on too.
I just remember that league final of 2022. I thought that's some of the best hockey I've ever seen. It was a lot of fun. Mike, thanks for this. Good luck against the Bruins here tonight.
Thanks very much, Robert.
Mike Reagan, the head coach of the Bombers, once again here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Looking for a 2025 SUV? Great North GM in the Paw has the richest selection of SUVs, GMC Envisions, Acadias, Buick Envistas, Chevy Trax, and more. You can check out their GM programs and get pre-approved by going to greatnorthgm.ca. Don't delay. Drive home in your brand new GM, Buick, or Chevy SUV from Great North GM in the Paw. Call 1-888-799-0000 for more information. It's always a great day at Great North GM in the Paw.
McDonald's at your Walmart location is proud to present the Showdown menu in honor of 2 of the big elite players in the NHL, Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid. The Showdown menu puts the new barbecue quarter pounder in honor of Austin Matthews up against the McDavid burger, the popular Big Mac. McDonald's also presenting their all-new triple cheeseburger known as the Hat Trick. The new sandwiches and all your McDonald's favorites available at your Flin Flon drive-thru location all week from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. McDonald's and Flin Flon, proud to support hockey and proud to support your Flin Flon Bombers.
SJHL Coaches Show continues. Drew Kosher will join us here on behalf of the Estevan Bruins here tonight. Drew, we just had a chance to chat before we went to air. I thought you were right there. I thought, you answered their goal. You came right back, took advantage of a bad line change by them. Got in the game, and, you were hanging around. I thought, if you can get a goal in the third period, could make it pretty interesting. I thought you were the better team for maybe the first 10 minutes of the third period, but then they were able to get that power play goal, and I guess they were able to kind of take advantage of that. But all in all, you're pretty happy with how your team showed up here last night?
Yeah, for sure. Thought we played good, 50 minutes, and, did a lot of good things, and, way to answer the bell after they scored the first, and then for us to answer back. And to be after 40 minutes tied up with, Flin Flon, they're a great team. They have a lot of offensive power, and I thought we did a, real solid job, and I'm looking for a better result tonight.
Always a bonus when your goalie stands on his head. Boyto made some great saves last night. Looked like he was going to try and steal it for you.
Yeah, Beck was great. He made a lot of big saves early in the game. It probably could have been 4 or 5-0 right away, and he made some big saves and kept us in the game, and allowed us to be 3-2 for majority of the game there.
How are things going for you? I mean, you've had the team now, I guess, roughly for a little bit more than a month. I know your first game was against the Bombers, and were you a little bit nervous that night?
I don't know, nervous. I think I'm more excited a little bit too. I mean, obviously it's your first game behind the bench in the SJ, and then you're playing Flin Flon, who hasn't lost the game, and it felt like 4 months, and they're a great team, and I know I just took it all in and had some fun with it.
I think it's safe to say, though, the team was probably a little bit more prepared for it. I mean, you get in there. I mean, I know you're with the team all year, but you try to change some things around. A little bit more of an adjustment period right off the hop, but probably a little bit more time. I'm thinking the team is probably a little bit more cohesive last night than maybe the first time they saw Flin Flon.
Yeah, I mean, we hadn't played it for a while, and I thought that we just we tweaked a few things. I mean, we just wanted to go right at them, and we have to obviously respect them, because they have a lot of skill, and we want to be above them and just defend well and score when we can, and just kind of play a full 60 when we play them.
Not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs yet, so these points are huge. I'm sure if I was to say to you before you came to Flin Flon, if you win one of these two games, I'm sure you take it. You still have that opportunity here tonight.
That's the plan. Yeah, for us, that's we're never gonna quit. We're gonna play, and I'm gonna coach as hard as I can the rest of the way. And for us tonight, it's the task at hand is the Flin Flon Bombers on the last game of the road trip. So looking for a solid effort tonight.
I think the big thing, and I was chatting with, was Marty Martinson. Of course, you're a play-by-play guy. He asked me my thoughts of the game. I said I think the Bruins can be okay if they don't give up a couple of quick goals tonight. I think the first 10 minutes tonight for you is huge. Keep it tight. Get the lead, whatever, but I don't think you can afford to fall behind by a few. I think if you can keep it tight early on throughout the first period, you got a good chance.
Yeah, for us, it's going to be important to have a good first 5-10 and then kind of build off that, and it's always better leading than chasing, that's for sure.
Especially in this building.
Yeah, it's a pretty unique building. It's pretty cool. A lot of history, so looking forward to going right at them right away.
Was last night your first visit here?
Second time being here.
Okay, so you kind of knew what to expect, but I'm sure some of the guys you just traded for, is that the big topic of conversation? It's a long bus ride. What's it going to be like? I mean, some of the guys like Whittingham, of course, has played Flin Flon many times, and some of the other veteran guys, but is that a big topic of conversation? What can we expect?
Small barn, shoot the puck, be ready at all times.
That's pretty much what the message was?
That was it, yep.
Listen, what's it been like for you? I mean, obviously the coaching change is difficult. Did you see it coming? Did it catch you off guard? Obviously it was a pretty intense weekend when the announcement came down.
No, definitely didn't see it coming, and it was just buddy. It was shitty. It just wasn't. It wasn't. We definitely didn't see it coming, and it sucks. And now it's just time to move on and go to work.
It's always a tough thing when it happens, because I think at the end of the day you got to remember we're dealing with people here, not just coaches and not just personnel. I mean, people, like you said, you're on the bus. I know what it's all about. You're on the bus. You build bonds with guys. I mean, it can be difficult, but at the same time, an opportunity for you, I guess, to hopefully have a good finish here and look towards the future.
Yeah, for me, it's just, trying to, obviously we have 2.5 months left of the season, lots of hockey left, and just trying to get better every day as a coach and with the group that we have, and just want to be competitive every night and, put our best foot forward.
I know that you want to make the playoffs. That's obviously the big goal, but a strong finish is obviously important, and I'm sure that there's probably a lot of guys in this team that are playing for jobs, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, obviously we want to, for us, like I said, just, go to work every night, make sure that we're getting better every day. And, let's just put the work boots on, go to work, and see what we do.
You got some connections to the Bombers. I know that you, of course, your cousin played for the Bombers here a number of years ago. You have a cousin on the team right now, too, do you not?
Yeah, Rhett there, and then I was just talking to Joel about a couple hours ago. So it's they've all played here at some point, and it's pretty cool.
Always a connection to the Bombers. It's cool. Two teams that soaked in junior hockey tradition. It's always great when the Bombers and Bruins get together. They might be 11 hours apart, but I think, as you know, a very good rivalry. So, listen, Drew, thanks for this. Good luck to you the rest of the way. Hopefully you guys can grab a playoff spot, and certainly looking forward to the Bruins getting back in the mix of things here in the SJHL, where they belong.
Thanks, Rob. Appreciate it.
There he is, Drew Kosher, the head coach of the Estevan Bruins. His team ready for tonight, and like I said, standings aside, Estevan, I think, will give Flin Flon everything they can handle. There will be a goaltending change, and I mentioned this yesterday. Very frequently, you do not see the same goalie go back-to-back nights these weekend sets. Both teams are going to, it looks like they are going to go with Matthew Kiefer back between the pipes here tonight. But Zach Shognesky will get the start here for the Bruins. So, tell you what, Beck Boito sure gave them a heck of a game last night. Shognesky will have to be good again. And we're underway as the puck will make its way inside the Flin Flon zone. The Bailey Holmes builders of the game starting things off as Cohen Sepp, who's got the puck right now. Anthony Piccinino. Ryder Ringer, of course, a big part of the story last night. 4 points, including the hat trick. And on the back end, Luke Lepper and Mooney, the two defensemen. Matthew Keeper, yet to lose in regulation. What a year he's having. Might be a candidate here for the league MVP if he continues to play the way that he is. Keeper 16-0-1-1, 3 shutouts. Goals against a 1.72, a save percentage of .942. And Shognesky will get the call here. Estevan's tried all kinds of different guys. And he's got pretty decent numbers. 4-5-1, 3.72 goals against, and a save percentage of .893. So that's the particulars as we start the game. There's Hogan, who had one of the Estevan goals last night. Gets it ahead to Pim. Pim at center. He'll dump it in. Mounier tried to pick it up. Elson on top of him. Nice body check in the corner. Ringer will pick it up. He'll move it ahead to Piccinino. He found it the first time and gets it back to center ice. Here's Lepper. Off the boards, back inside the Bruins zone. Shognesky will play it. Bruins pick it up. That's Ringer here for the Bruins. So this third time that the two Ringer brothers have faced off against each other. Of course, Ringer was with Melford earlier in the year, and he was in uniform last night. Interesting story. First time that Ringer's mom and dad have had a chance to watch these two guys play head-to-head live in junior. Lots of games on Flow TV and on the radio, but they've never been able to see them play live head-to-head in junior. So they're in town tonight. There's a chance for Flin Flon right off the hot. Nick will fire that off the side, and then he gets the rebound. That goes up under the glove, and that's grabbed here by the netminder Shognesky. So interesting to see the parents that have here made their way to the Whitney Farm for the first time and get to see their two sons face off live against each other for the first time.
I wonder if they have a Rick Jackson Flin Flon Estevan jersey back and zipped together. Rick with the Bomber Philadelphia Flyer jersey on every game.
Moores takes the face-off here against Gruden, and the puck will roll back of the Estevan net. Bruins moving ahead. That's Stringer. That one got knocked away. He'll come back and pick it up inside his own zone. Played that one back. Bruins get it back to center. That's Morris. Nice pass. Here's Stringer across the line. Stringer walked to the front of the net. A shot. That got blocked. Great job that time by the D-man Tanchuk. He blocked it. And I don't think he realized how much room he had. He got in really tight there. Did get the shot away eventually, but it got blocked. Puck will go back in the Estevan net where it's picked up here by Andrews, the former Bomber. Stringer plays that one back to center ice. That's picked up here and fired back in Flin Flon territory. There's Holmes, the young Bomber defenseman, up the board. Puck chipped out. Simmons is forced to go grab it at his blue line. He fanned on it, tried to come back to Morris. He was covered. What a goal Morris scored last night. Absolutely beautiful. Team leading 19th of the year. Here comes Steranka, the former Western Hockey Leaguer. Throws that back out front. Throws with a chance. There's a shot off. Keeper that time. Rebound picked up here by the Bombers. They get it ahead to Seitz, who got it to center before Simmons cut it off. They'll hammer it right back in. Granlick in there to pick it up. He's pinned up back of the net, and puck is picked up here by Wyatt Stitton. Stitton will skate with it up the left side. Here's Stitton to center ice. Throws it in. Nice pass to Arbery. Arbery out front. What a pass to Seitz. He can't finish. Chance at the side of the goal for Stitton trying to jam it in. And I believe the netminder, Shognesky, got his left pad on that one. Gramlich will flip it back out, so a couple of good chances both ways. Good pace here to kick off the game tonight. 16:51 in the opening period. Simmons back of the net will throw it over to Whittingham. Whittingham has got it. Off the boards. Puck flipped ahead for Gramlich. That came back the blue line. That's picked up here by Mounier. He'll flip that one back. Luke Lepper's got it. Forced back inside his own zone. Good forecheck here by the Bruins early. Mounier will get a little bit of room after the line change, and he'll throw it in. Puck to Flintz. Shogdesi will plays the puck very well, this Shogdesi. And the puck comes back to center. Mounier will grab it. Played that one ahead. Grabbed here by Ringer. Ringer trying to get across the line. Hogan bumped him off the puck. Puck rolls back here to the defenseman. That's Dockstader. Had that good scrap with Ewan last night. Throws it back inside the Flin Flon zone. Mounier back of the goal. Here's Lepper. Up the boards, kick back to center. Dockstader will slap that back inside the Flin Flon zone. Mounier picked it up. Grabbed here by Semp to center. Semp across the Estevan line, throws it in deep. Ronan, the veteran D-man, back of it, played it perfectly away. Hunks the blue line, throws it out front. Shogdesi will reach down. He'll grab it and hang on, and a great pace here tonight in this Estevan Bruin team. Pretty good start.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big team, it looks like. Joey Lee's in a little discomfort on the bench. Trainer J-Rock checking him out. I don't know what the issue is. It might be his shoulder. I'm not sure, though.
We'll have to monitor that as the night goes on. 15:45 to go in the opening period. Still no score. Semp along the boards. Here's Cohen Semp back to that. Tried to work his way out front. Shogdesi paddled that away. Piccinino gets it, walks right out front, fires that one just wide. Hufty, the former Ice Wolf, will get the puck to blue line. Ringer races over to keep it in. Throws that back out front here for Piccinino. Andrews will chip it ahead. Picked up here by Cole Tanchuk in the corner. Back of the goal to Piccinino. Piccinino along the boards. Here's Tanchuk. He'll backhand it in. Once again, pass out front. Piccinino a chance, and what a save by Shogdesi. Piccinino wide open out front, and Shogdesi an absolute beautiful save. Another chance there for Ringer. Ringer cuts out. Wide open net. Semp can't get it. Shogdesi down. Another brilliant save. Boy, Shogdesi, some fantastic stops here in the early going. Rennie will come back the other way. That one swatted away from him. It comes back to center. Andrews hammered it in. That stopped by keeper back of the net. Boy, Flin Flon some brilliant chances here so far. Another one coming up here for Muka, but that's swatted away. Moores will pick it up. He's away across the Bomber line. Yakimchuk trying to pin him up, but Moores will get away. Back to blue line. Whittingham has it. Whittingham a chance. Save. Big left pad. They jam it in. Steranka on the doorstep, and Estevan will get the 1-0 lead. And you see Kosher, the coach, already gesturing at his goaltender for those brilliant saves he made early. We say it so often. Not necessarily how many you make, but when you make them. Timely saves here by Shogdesi, and look at that. The Bruins on the board. They'll take the 1-0 lead.
Absolutely, and you're right. It's not how many you made, but he made a lot. A lot of good saves there. He's had 7 shots and a lot of tough shots. Matt Keeper made a few saves there too, and was left on his own devices, and the Estevan Bruins swarmed and put it in.
So Steranka, the Western Hockey Leaguer, gets the big goal here. That's his 8th of the year. And Estevan will draw first blood after some brilliant net minding here tonight, courtesy of Shogdesi. Absolutely robbing Anthony Piccinino and a few others. Estevan on the move again. It's a 3-on-1. Cutting in. There's a chance. Keeper down, and he made the save. Boy, the Bruins blowing by the Flin Flon Bomber D. Great opportunity there for Steranka, who's already got a goal. Steranka might not be back with this Bruin team next year. He might be up in the Western Hockey League, but boy, is he fun to watch. Puck flipped back down the ice, and icing called against the Bombers. And Steranka beat every single Flin Flon player on the ice there. Mike Slip, boy, his speed, he ripped right by everybody.
Yeah, Matt Keeper had to make a couple of saves there, but yeah, he just made the Bombers, got them flat-footed, their feet not moving, and just, as you said, stormed right by and to the net, and thankfully Matt Keeper was there to make the save.
13:40 to go, opening period. The shots are 7-5 Flin Flon early, but they're down a goal already. Steranka's 8th of the year. Bruins win the face-off inside the Flin Flon zone. This is Andrews. Andrews will try to throw it back out front. Redirected back to the net. That's fired back there. Yakimchuk will knock it down. Yakimchuk, good work to get a hold of it. Now he'll flip the puck out. I don't think this will be enough for icing. It won't be. Andrews has got to go back and get it with Nuke on top of him. Andrews almost lost the handle. He's got it. He'll have to regroup back to the net. Lees will watch him out front. The Lees seems to be okay as he's back out there. There's the pass. Set to the Bomber blue line. Lepper has it. Played it ahead. Reed Arbery back to Lees. Lees down the right side, tries to get away from Andrews. Andrews is playing some good shifts here to start the game as well. Flip that over to Potter, another Western Hockey Leaguer that they got here at the deadline. On the boards, Mounier trying to pin it up, comes back out front, sights a quick chance, that's wide of the mark. Lepper will knock it down, he'll hold it in. Back of the net it goes. Mounier pinching in. Throws it to the far corner. Lepper's going to rip after it. Dollowell gets a piece of it. Now he's trying to pin it up along the boards here. Puck squirts free. Picked up here by Gramlich, and he'll flip it back down the ice. Arbery will go back after it. Icing negated. Arbery will pick it up. 12:21 to go in the period. Reed Arbery. A bounce pass. A good one. In behind the D. Who's wearing sweater 13? Who is that?
Eric Hahn, AP.
So he's out there right now. Flin Flon will work it back to blue line. Hunks has got it. Hunks hangs on, shoots it. Good save again by the Estevan netminder, Shaughnessy. Is he on the sheet here? Yeah, he is. There he is.
Eric from Regina, Saskatchewan, Tisdale Trojan. They signed him earlier this year. So interesting to see Mr. Hahn play tonight. I think his mom and dad came up to watch.
12:01 to go, opening period. Already a 1-0 Estevan lead. The face-off in the Bruins zone to the right of Shaughnessy, already making his presence felt tonight. Speaking of Hahn, he gets a chance. It comes back to you, and he whipped on that. Hahn will get it back in tight. Gets hit in the corner that time by Hogan. Stitton back of that, tried to come back out front. Racing in is Hunks. Hunks takes a good bump that time. And Hogan will get a hold of it. Played it back to center ice. That's grabbed here by Pym on target. Keeper will kick it to the corner. Tancha poked away from him. Here's Stitton. He'll play that one ahead. Ewan will try to catch up with him, but Simmons broke it up and gets it ahead. Pym comes back to center. He'll tap the puck inside the Flin Flon zone. There's Tancha, back of the net around the board. Picked up here by Ringer. Ryder Ringer already a couple of good chances tonight after his 4-point game yesterday. Ringer's got the puck. He's just getting revved up to center. Ringer made a good move there. Tried to hang on to it. Got it in tight. Semp in there as well. Semp will work it back out front. Here's Jakubchuk, a chance. Blocked in front. Hufty will pick it up in the corner. Look like he wants to freeze it up there. He'll get it free to Whittingham back of the net. Whittingham trying to spin away. Pitching go took it from the blue line to Jakubchuk. Jakubchuk stick. Shoots it. Good save again. Into the glove that time. Shaughnessy looking pretty confident between the pipes. He's been brilliant here in the early going.
He sure has. Both Ringers out. Well, they're going off now, but they were out there. Always interesting when brothers play against each other. I remember last time they were here, they were having words. So that's hockey.
Sem set for the face-off against Kent Moores. The Estevan leading scorer picked up his 19th of the year last night. A beautiful goal. And the Bruins full marks for a 1-0 lead here so far tonight. 10:42 to go opening period. 9-7 the shots. Flin Flon on the front line shot clock. Moores will get the puck, and he can move. Moores a couple real nifty moves. He still has the puck across the Bomber line, down the right side on target. Nice right pad save made here by Keeper. And the Bomber D is going to have to do a little bit better job here tonight, Mike, not allowing Estevan to get in the zone like that.
They're flying in there for sure and beating them.
Got to stand them up before they get there. Puck is set back inside the zone. There's Holmes along the boards. Backhander to Ringer. Ringer will pick it up at his blue line. Feeds it back inside the zone. Here's Jakubchuk. Jakubchuk to center. He'll flip the puck back in. He'll race after it. Back to the Bruin net. Poke to the corner. Muka will grab it. Muka trying to get free. Nice job out front. There's a chance for Gruner. Steranka redirects out over top of the net. Mounier will pick it up off the top of the net. The puck is laying in the crease, and it's grabbed here quickly by the Bruins, and they'll move it back up the ice. That was a real funny hopping behind the net. Obviously, Shaughnessy lost sight of it. It hit the back of his mask and bounced through the crease, so Flin Flon comes close.
It looked like it might have rolled in off his back, but fortunately it went out to the front of the net. The Estevan Bruin defense was able to clear. And
Wang was able to save the day there.
Yeah.
If he's not standing there, it might have rolled in like
absolutely.
You mentioned. He's taking the face-off against Gruner here to the right of the goaltender. Shaughnessy back to Lepper. His shot partially blocked. Muka goes to get it. He's had some good chances here early on. Left point for Lepper. Lepper takes a look through traffic. That one blocked again. Bruins did a nice job blocking a lot of shots. Wang Can really move. I was impressed by his speed last night. Gruner digs it free, though. Here's Keith Gruner back of the Estevan net. Left point for Lepper. A lot of traffic in front, off the stick over top of the Bruin net. Picked up here by Cormier in the corner. Cormier will get a hold of it. Cormier loses the handle to Wang. He'll rip that around the boards. Mounier picked it up. Mounier back of the net in the corner. And that's picked up here by the Bruins as they start up the ice. That's Steranka. He'll dump it in. Trying to follow Cormier in, but Cormier able to knock it down. Cormier, good move inside his own zone. Trying to headman that to Lees. Lees is behind the D, but Ronan gets back and knocks that one away. Puck will roll back inside the Flin Flon zone. Picked up here by Hunks. He's had some nice rushes the last couple of nights. Hunks quickly across the line. They're offside, blown down. 8:35 to go. Should mention, Creighton Pizza celebrating their 25th anniversary here today. And due to a popular demand, can no longer serve pizzas.
Holy smokes, good for them. Congratulations.
So, but you can still order anything else you want off the menu, but unfortunately, no more pizzas here today. They've been going strong since 11 o'clock this morning, and I guess have just been hit really hard with the $19.99 prices.
Good for them. Media timeout here, Rob.
We'll take a break. Estevan leads at 1-0 on 102.9 CFER and FlinFlon.online.com.
Here you can set new goals and make them a reality at University College of the North. UCN is here to help, whether you want to land your dream job, advance your career, or just get started. UCN has a variety of flexible programming offered right in your community and surrounding areas. Don't wait. Start now and take the first step toward achieving your goals. Visit ucn.ca to apply. UCN, here you can.
University College of North, Sakino Tigis Kinomagay Nao, Ayikento Patianao, UCN.ca, UCN Ewatagan, Paris, Banu.
The last thing you want to do after a long day is making supper, and no one wants to go back into the cold, which is why Chicken Chef will deliver right to your door. Enjoy their signature chicken or tasty pizza Tuesday to Saturday from noon until 7:30. You can have all your favorites from Chicken Chef in the comfort of your own home. Order online at chickenchef.ca, a click away from it always feeling like home.
And welcome back to Whitney Forum. 8:23 to go. Very quick opening period here tonight. Against Steranka's got the one goal here. And the Bruins lead this game by a score of 1-0. And they score right off the faceoff, or are they? The referee's got his hand up. It's a slashing penalty. So that one not going to count. Penalty being handed out here to Luke Hogan. The Bruins do get a goal off the faceoff, but unfortunately for Mr. Hogan, he gets the slashing call, so Flin Flon's going to go on the power play here, Mike Slick.
Mr. Hunks had two portions of his stick. It was a pretty obvious call there.
So the Flin Flon Bombers, who do have a pretty good power play, scored 2 power play goals last night. Third best power play in the league at 20.5%. Again, the Bruins ranked 11th in the league on the penalty kill. But did, for the most part, played the Bomber power play pretty good last night. Flin Flon did get a couple of late power play goals, but we'll see what happens here tonight. Pepsi power play contested, none other than Penny Beck, who once again gets her products at the North of 53 Consumers Co-op. So good luck to her. Here's Ryder Ringer. 2 power play goals last night. Back to Hunks, top of the circle for Lepper. Back to Hunks. They go in tight that time to Keith Gruner. Gruner back the blue line. It gets away from Hunks and down the ice it goes. And with the 2 power play goals by Ryder Ringer last night, now tied for the team lead with Carter Cormier. They both have 7. And Flin Flon will drive it up again. Here comes Ringer up the right side, across the line. Took a good hit, but it'll come back to blue line to Hunks. Top of left circle for Lepper. Back to Hunks. Ringer's got the stick clocked. He gets the pass. Oh, son, the netter's off the mask again that time. Gruner fires that off the mask. O'Shaughnessy. Knocked down by Hunks. Side of the goal for Gruner. Tried to come right back out front, but puck got chipped to the boards. Gruner will get it back. Plays to the blue line. Hunks knocked it down. Hunks' long shot. Block chance in front. Great save again. Shaughnessy dives out, gets the pad on Gruner. He's been absolutely brilliant. Gruner again. Shaughnessy the same rebound. He's got that. What a clinic he's putting on here in the opening period, Mike Slip. In particular, that beautiful left toe save on Keith Gruner.
Yeah, 10 shots, and I think at least 8, actually no, now 12. I think at least 10 of them have been legitimate goal scoring chances, and Shaughnessy has looked awful good tonight here, Rob. Like you say, he's a big, tall kid. He's 6'2", but he sure looks big in that net.
38 seconds remaining in the power play. There's Cormier. He's out there in the corner trying to get some room as he's held up along the boards. Puck poked back to the net. That's picked up here by Ronan. Knocked down again by Joey Lees. The second power play unit is out there. Around the boards it goes to Leo Seitz. Seitz will pick it up. Here's Seitz. He'll bring it in back of the net. Seitz stood up by Ronan. Ronan, the veteran D-man, played it perfectly. Tied him up in the corner. Puck grabbed here by Domitar. And Dockstader will move it ahead. Dockstader ahead to Pim. Pim looking for Elson. He'll shoot that one. That got blocked, I believe, by Tanchuk. Power play over. And the Bombers come up empty here in the early going.
Cole Tanchuk with some nice blocks here in the first period. That was a beauty.
So the Estevan Bruin penalty killing unit gets the job done here. They killed the first Flin Flon Bomber power play. Rennie will get set for the face-off against Wyatt Stitton to the left of the netminder Matthew Keeper. 6:18 to play without a stick. Holmes loses his stick. Stitton back of the net. Doing everything he can to get away from his guy, which is Rennie. Puck is lifted back down the ice. Hufty comes back and takes the pass from his goalie, throws it back to that. This is Whittingham, an assist on the opening goal here tonight. Puck redirected to center. Hufty has it, dropped it back to Rennie. Rennie to the center of the ice. Rennie hangs on, slides it out front. There's a chance! Hufty was alone out front. He gets that one and whacks it off the side of the net. Good work by the Bruins again. That's Ringer for the Bruins trying to work it back out front. Puck gets past Simmons, and they'll go and pick it up inside his own zone. Ryder Ringer, of course, the big story last night. His brother Riley with a good shift here early tonight. Bruins offside as Rennie touches that one. And they'll blow it down with 5:36 to go. But a good opening period for Estevan. And again, being led by their goaltender tonight.
Yeah, it's playing very good. The Bombers are moving the puck around during that power play, but getting no shots on net except for that odd angle one. But nice job by the Estevan Bruins on the penalty kill.
Flin Flon wins the face-off. They'll hammer it in. I think it is Shaughnessy. That's how you pronounce that. It's still played by apologies to any Bruin fans listening, but I think we got it rectified now. Potter will pick it up along the boards. One thing I do know, he's been absolutely brilliant here in the opening period.
Call him whatever you want. He's been great.
Yes, he has. Leffer will get the puck on his side of center. Feeds it back to Mounier. Leffer will play that one ahead. Arbery will tap it in. Bruins have to go back inside their own zone. That's Potter. Hit hard along the boards. Puck picked up here by Arbery. He's after it. Arbery back of the net. Back the blue line again. Leffer knocked it down. There's a shot wide open. And they score! Leo Seitz! Right place at the right time. As the puck hit a stick, Shaughnessy was going to where the shot originally was going. And it hit a stick and came right back out front. And, Flin Flon, nice to see to get some secondary scoring. Big goal for Leo Seitz there as we get the replay here on the big screen.
Nice goal by Leo. Yeah, Shaughnessy was just, he couldn't have stopped it. He was over for, like you say, for that, what he thought was the original shot, and went over to Leo, and Leo was able to put that one home.
So Leo Seitz will get the goal. And for Leo Seitz this year, that is his 4th of the season. And the Bombers have tied things up here with just under 5 minutes to go here in the opening period. Ronan's got it here for the Bruins, and he'll feed that one back over the Dockstader. He sends it in on target. Keeper the save, and he'll hang on. Lepper and Joey Lees get the assist on the goal here tonight. So the Bombers have tied things up here. Answering the Estevan goal by Skaranka earlier in the period. And like you said, I don't know if there's a goalie in the league that would have stopped that with that big bounce. Here's Piccinino. Quickly up the left side. He brings it across the line. Anthony Piccinino on top of it. Throws it back out front. Ringer can't shoot it. Chance for something tight. Can he give it a do? He can't, but Ringer does. Ringer gets a loose puck out take the lead here 2-1. Or is that goal going to be disallowed? I think it is.
I wonder why. Here we go.
Here's the replay on it. Piccinino throws it in deep. There's a chance here for Sempe. Can't finish it. And then Ringer, maybe goaltender interference. I don't know.
Boy, if it is, I think it's a bad call because Ringer was pushed into...
Or is it? I don't know. They're winding up here at center.
Yeah.
It has been disallowed, I'm pretty sure. Cole Tanchik wants an explanation here from the referee. Hopefully they announce why the goal was disallowed.
Cole Tanchuk not happy, pointing at the scoreboard. Of course, the referee's not going to look up there.
Mike Reagan having a conversation with the referee here now, and you're right, they're not going to change their minds on what happens on the screen.
I think this is a bad call.
Well, I want to see what the call actually is. Anyway, a disallowed goal, so it stays 1-1. And that'll get the crowd all fired up here again as Ringer lines up for the faceoff just outside the Estevan line, that time against Rennie. Big body check there. Tanchik goes down. The Estevan Bruin bench will cheer that. Puck set in. Look out, it took a funny hop there. Simmons wasn't sure where it was. He'll fire it off the glass. And not quite sure why the goal was disallowed. We'll have to get an explanation. But here's a 3-on-1 for the Bruins developing. Down the wing, they'll fire it on target. Keeper the save, and a wasted opportunity from Hupke. He hangs on the puck way too long here.
You know, Rob, back to that play, if it was goaltender interference, shouldn't there have been a penalty?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm just guessing.
So maybe it wasn't.
Maybe his mask came off, or maybe the net might have come on, too.
Yeah, that could be.
Anyway, wasted opportunity there for Estevan. I don't know if Hupke realized how much room they had. Anyway, 4:01 to go here in the opening period. It remains a 1-1 game. The shot's pretty close. Estevan's had a good opening period here tonight. 14-13 for Flin Flon on the front line shot clock. Mounier will dig it free. Here comes Mounier quickly to center. Pass across the line. Mounier gets it back. A knuckleball just missed. You might have had Shaughnessy kind of fooled on that one. Cormier will pick it up in the corner, trying to get away from Moores. He's set to the ice. Tries to get back up. Andrews played that one ahead for Steranka. Again, he's got the Estevan goal. Puck rolls to center ice. That's picked up and fired in that time by Muka. Potter. Back of the net. Off the boards. Cormier can't knock it down. Puck goes back in deep. There's Andrews. Along the boards. Puck chipped out. Comes back to center. Picked up here by Cormier. He'll flip that one in. 3:15 to go. Potter's got it. Bombers changing. Muka will stay out there. Potter back in the net. Now he'll bring it up. There's a pass to Andrews up the right side. He's across the Bomber line, poking it in deep. Yakimchuk back to the goal. Around the boards it goes to Arbery. Slaps it ahead. Puck rolls off Steranka. Comes back to center. Fired back in that time by Ronan. Yakimchuk will get it back to his own net. Had to be careful. He had a wang after him. Puck sent off the boards. Here's Leo Seitz, who's got the goal for Flin Flon. He'll hammer that one in. Ronan back to get it. Trying to get away from Joey Lees. Puck rolled back and then intercepted here by Seitz. Seitz the blue line to Yakimchuk. Long shot goes wide. Look out! Lees take it down! I think the goalie might get a penalty here.
Yeah.
He takes it right in the ribs, and I think it was, it definitely was the goaltender. Lees is going over there. Shaughnessy gave him a good poke to the ribs here. I guess he doesn't like him standing in front of the net there, Mike Slip, but it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a slash or a spear, but
anyway, it's a penalty.
Here's the replay.
There it is right there. So Flin Flon will go to the power play for the second time tonight. Pepsi power play contestant Bob Wood gets his products at the co-op as well. Good luck to him if the Bombers score the power play. The Bombers will win a 12-pack of Pepsi, once again courtesy of Arctic Beverages, your local dealer of Pepsi Cola in northern Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Bomber power play ranked third in the league. 2 power play goals last night. 0 for 1 tonight. Hunks to Ringer, back of the corner for Gruner. Gruner tied up there by Whittingham, dug free by Sem. Flin Flon trying to hold it in and roll the blue line. Hunks will chip it back in. Bruins couldn't grab it. Gruner back along the boards here to Ringer. Ringer's got it. He'll hang on to it. Ryder Ringer back up foot, back door. Oh, great save, Shaughnessy. Rob and Keith Gruner. Oh, is this guy I've been on fire here in this opening period. Incredible goaltending tonight. Ringer bumped off the play. Puck a low back to left in his own zone. A minute 10 to go in the power play. Here's Cole Tanchuk. Back to Keith Gruner. Pass in tight. Ringer looking for the pass. Comes back out front to Estevan. He can't pick it up cleanly. It'll roll in front to Shaughnessy. He'll grab it. Another highlight reel save there, Mike Slip. 13 shots on Matthew Keeper, but Shaughnessy has just been fantastic in there. That was an incredible save. That last one, he was diving out in front, was able to get it. He's been left alone a little bit. The defense for the Estevan Bruins have let the Bombers have some good scoring chances. Lees against Steranka. Bombers win the faceoff. Lees back the blue line. Tanchuk will hold it in. 55 seconds remaining in the power play. Just over a minute to go in the period. Lees back to Tanchuk. There's a good shot and makes its way through, but Shaughnessy will kick that one away. Flin Flon will work it back to Lees at the right point. Lees locked it down. Looking for a lane. He'll come back to the blue line to Tanchuk. Tanchuk dishes it off. Piccinino, a quick chance. And that one whistled wide again. Seitz back to Tanchuk at the point. He'll hold it in. Swings the pass to Lees. Lees' chance. Seitz pass to Piccinino. Piccinino looking to work his way back out front. Puck ricochets, goes to the sideboards. Picked up here by Seitz. Cormier back of the goal for Piccinino. Lees will hold it in. Joey Lees, quick pass to Seitz. Seitz back to Tanchuk. 13 seconds to go. A shot. That one hit Cormier out front, but Lees looked like he's going to keep it in. Good effort there, but it comes back to center. 5 seconds to go in the power play. 32 seconds in the opening period. A 1-1 game. Here's Humps. Rolling it out of the box, so we're back to 5 aside. Pin with the steal. He's across the Bomber line. He fanned on that one. Puck picked up here by Hahn. He'll grab it here for the Bombers. He has it. Here is the Kurt Tisdale Trojan. The call up tonight. 50 move there. Look out. Here comes Hahn across the line. Bringing it in deep. Fanned on it, then goes down hard back of the net, but a good effort. Puck laying there as the final couple seconds count down here for what's been a very entertaining opening period. And Ewan will tie up with Simmons, but a good opening period here tonight. Flin Flon thought they had the lead. They don't, but all in all, some good energy. And yeah, I'll tell you what, Shaughnessy, he's the story of that first period for me. Absolutely. He is just fantastic in there. He's had very little help in the defensive zone, although, as you say, the Bruins have played pretty well. But Shaughnessy is the story of the period. Boy, that Eric Hahn showed some wheels at the end there. He can move. No wonder Mike Reagan and his scouting staff have signed him up for next year. So, yeah, he can really fly. We'll take a break. The first intermission show's coming up for the co-op here tonight, but all in all, a pretty good opening period. And again, for the Estevan Bruins' sake, you can see as they're high-fiving each other. They did not want to get behind. You know what happens when Flin Flon jumps on you? It's tough to come back in this building. So, all in all, a good period for them. I thought Flin Flon controlled the period, but when you get goaltending the way that Shaughnessy's providing it tonight, it's going to be pretty tough to put a puck by. Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have a goal like they had, where he's out of position and they're making a move and getting in front of him. He showed a little frustration there on Joey Lees, and of course, Ryder Ringer was messing with him too, and I think that's how you're going to beat him. We'll see what happens, but a great opening period tonight. 1-1's the score. We'll take a break. The first intermission show for the co-op straight ahead here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Hud Bay is proud to be a sponsor of this Bomber broadcast. From donations for bursaries, hockey schools, clubs, community events, charities, and so much more, Hud Bay has supported our community with dedication and generosity, contributing to events and organizations. Hud Bay thanks the people of Flin Flon for their continued support.
The North of 53 Co-op strives to serve the entire community, so they invite you to enjoy the gluten-free items in the bakery freezer. See if you can even tell the difference with everyday items like bread, buns, and bagels, to any sweet treat you can imagine, and some you can't even. Muffins, cakes, donuts, even brownies, all gluten-free and all at the Co-op. No need to limit yourself. See what's in store at the North of 53 Co-op. You're at home there.
There are many reasons to get new furniture, but if you need some help convincing yourself, Creighton Furniture is there to show you some new and interesting items that may just scream you. Furniture is the backdrop to our lives, for sitting and sleeping, but also to express our sense of style. And as our needs change, so should our furniture. You can stop teasing yourself with pictures of someone else's stuff. Drop into Creighton Furniture today and get some drool-worthy pieces of your own. They're here, they're local, and they have it all. Creighton Furniture, make it your first stop.
And welcome back to the Whitney Forum, the opening intermission here, courtesy of the North of 53 Consumers Co-op. 1-1's the score. Let's take a look at the first period scoring. Some of the Bombers get on the board here right off the hop. The Estevan Bruins get on the board here right off the hop with 5:31. Steranka able to just take advantage of being in the right place at the right time. Bruins did a really good job. They stormed the front of the net. Puck was bouncing all over. I believe keeper made the first save, maybe the first couple before they jammed it in. But Steranka, a pretty good player. Like I said, a Western Hockey League guy. And he was able to jam that in, his 8th of the year. Whittingham and Simmons, the two defensemen, the assist on that one. Flin Flon would come back, though. You know, what a period it was for Shanesi. For Shanesi, he stopped everything that was fired in his direction. They get the one advantage. The quick shot from Lees off the stick. It bounces right back out front. Sights in perfect position to jam home his fourth. And only puck to make its way past Shaughnessy tonight, because like we said, he was strictly playing the shot from the blue line. Went to the one side. They got a break, took advantage of it. And that's a big goal to tie things up here 1-1.
Yeah, he was... And you mentioned early, Rob, how well he plays the puck, and he does. He's just a nice, crisp, simple passes, and I like this goaltender, Shaughnessy.
So Steranka once again for the Bruins, his 8th, Whittingham and Simmons the assist. And then, like you said, Leo Seitz, his 4th of the year. Lepper and Lees the assist on 50-55. Flin Flon did get a goal disallowed, and again, we're not sure why. My thinking is the net must have come off.
Yeah, something like that. I think so, Rob, because if it was goaltender interference, I would have thought there would have been a penalty. So something like that, Rob, I'm sure.
I think the net came off. Anyway, it remains 1-1. Shots in the period, 16-13 Bombers. Flin Flon 0 for 2 on the power play. And Estevan still waiting for their first opportunity. So just like we had last night, 1-1 after 1. 1-1 after 1 again tonight. And when these two teams are tied after one period of play, the Bruins are 5-9-1. The Bombers 8-4-2. We'll see what gives way tonight. Quickly out of town before we take a break here. Kindersley trying to snap the Humboldt Broncos winning streak. Yeah, Broncos 8 straight wins are all of a sudden 2 points behind Yorkton for 4th spot now.
Yeah, playing very well.
Kindersley leads the Broncos 2-0 in the second period. Melville, a 5-0 lead here on Notre Dame in the second period. Yorkton does lead Battleford 1-0 in the second. And Melfort Nipwin 1-1 in the second period as well. Connor Ryan, the former Bombers, got a goal for the Hawks in that one. So we'll take a break. More of the opening intermission for the Co-op, including Ryder Ringer, the big story last night. He'll be our Creighton Pizza player profile quickly again. Due to the overwhelming demand of those Creighton pizzas, of course, it's their 25th anniversary. Congratulations to Telly, as well as Katie, the rest of the staff. A wonderful business in our community. Went back to 1999 hours. 1999 menu, and of course the prices, but again, overwhelmed, so cannot probably ran out of dough, I'm thinking here today.
Good for them. That's fantastic.
But, Mike, you can still pick yourself up a foot-long hot dog. They told me, tell Mike Slip, the foot-long hot dogs are still available.
I was worried. My wife is out of town, so I was worried what I was going to eat. I'm glad you told me.
Foot-longs and everything else in the menu is still available. But anyway, congratulations to them on that great milestone. We'll take a break. Ryder Ringer, our Creighton Pizza player profile next here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Time out. All right, guys, look at the whiteboard. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. Jones, what are you eating?
No.
There's 5 seconds left in the game.
5 seconds left. All tied up here, folks. Both teams getting ready for the face-off, and Jones has a piece of Jack Links in his mouth. What is he doing? The puck drops. Jones grabs it. He has some room. He shoots. He scores! The Bombers win, and now fans are throwing Jack Links onto the ice. This is madness. Arctic Beverages and Jack Links Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Today and tonight, for one day only, Creighton's Pizza celebrates its 25th anniversary with its 1999 menu.
Pizza, just as she was.
Open for today only, 11 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Sending you back to the future.
And their 1999 pizza prices for today and tonight only. Creighton's Pizza celebrating their 25th anniversary. 688-2080. Fight for the last slice.
Welcome to our first intermission. Ryder Ringer will join us here, our Creighton Pizza player profile. Ryder, great season for you. Great game last night. You get the hat trick. Is that your first career junior hat trick?
That is my first career junior hat trick, yeah.
For some reason, I thought you had one early in the year. I think you've had a lot of two-goal games, have you not?
Yeah, a couple two-goal games. Just couldn't find that third, but was able to get it done last night.
The thing that impresses me about your 3 goals last night, they were almost all scored from the exact same spot.
Yeah, that first one just shot it off the rush, and then the other 2 were pretty identical one-timers, just good passes from the boys, and was just able to capitalize on them.
You're having a good year. The team's having a good season. Obviously, a little bit disappointing the game in Nipawin on Tuesday. I don't want to dwell too much on that, but the streaking. Is it one of those teams you took a little bit lightly?
Yeah, it was just what our coaches call a trap game, and we fully just fell for the trap. Tuesday night on the road, it was a mental game, and we just mentally weren't prepared for that one.
The thing is, you always want to rebound. Good teams do that. You did last night. I give Estevan credit. They kept it tight for a while, and finally you guys just started to vary on some of your chances. I mean, you had some pretty good chances in the first couple of periods. Probably shouldn't have been 1-1 going in the third, but give them credit. They're battling for a playoff spot. But when the chips were down, you guys came through.
Yeah, they got a good squad over there. They're fighting for their playoff lives right now. So, their goalie played well as well, and I think, if we just bear down on a couple of our opportunities, it's not as tight, but at the end of the day, we pulled through, so that's all that matters.
And you got a chance to face off against your brother again. I guess it's nothing new. I mean, you faced him when he was in Melfort. I know you faced him at other times, but you and I were talking before we went to air, and I think I mentioned it last night. First time your parents have had a chance to see you guys go head-to-head live. Were you a little bit nervous for last night's game?
No, I was honestly the complete opposite. I was just fired up, just lots of family in the building, so it was just fun to play in front of my parents, fun to play against my brother. So I was just super excited, and yeah, it was just a good game overall.
When he got moved back to the SDHL, did he send you a text? Did you send him a text? Were you guys talking when he found out you was going to Estevan?
I actually found out through my billet dad, so I sent him a text, and then I looked at our schedule. We saw it. We had him 3 more times, so I was pretty excited, and saw that we had him 2 times up here in the Whitney, so I was excited for him to be back and play against him again for sure.
And not only do you play against him, but you guys are on the ice a lot at the same time.
Yeah, it seemed like it. I don't know. I don't think it was intentional, but yeah, just coincidentally just out against each other a lot.
I'm assuming your parents' first visit to the Whitney Forum last night?
Yeah, first visit, and obviously a game to remember, that's for sure.
It's a special place. I'm sure that they're pretty jacked up coming in the Whitney Forum, this historic building.
Yeah, for sure. Just lots of stories and history about this building. So every time you come in here for the first time, I think you just embrace it all pretty much. Yeah.
Let's talk about this team. The playoffs are not very far away. Is the team's goal right now to finish first overall, or just what's kind of the goal here down the last dozen games of the year?
I think just playing our best game. If we finish first, we finish first. If we finish second where we're at, we finish second. But as long as we finish the regular season strong and we're just confident in our game, we're confident in ourselves, I think that's what's most important for us right now.
What's been the secret to the success of this team? I mean, even though the streak came to an end on Tuesday, I don't care. 26 games without a regulation loss, that's pretty darn impressive. And let's face that. Let's face it, you're going to go on to bigger and better things in your hockey career in your life, but I'm thinking that's probably something you're going to look back on, a part of a team that doesn't lose a game in over 3 months. That's amazing to me.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. It was pretty special to be a part of, and yeah, unfortunately it came to an end, but everyone was just kind of rolling. Everyone kind of bought into what they were supposed to do, and we got 2 good goaltenders, which really helps out, and then I think just from our D-core up, we've we've kind of everyone's found out what their job is a little bit, and it was clicking for a bit, that's for sure.
You've also got 4 sound lines. I mean, I know that there's a first, second, third, fourth line, but you have 4 lines that are capable of that you can put out there at any time.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's what separates us from most teams is our depth, and I think we have the best bottom 6 in the league, honestly. And then our top 6, obviously, does their thing on a nightly basis, it seems like. So, yeah, I think everyone's kind of figured out what they got to do for the team to be successful, and it's been clicking.
Estevan, the 4th and final time tonight. I mean, they need points to make the playoffs. They'll be a desperate team. What'll be the key for you winning this game?
I think just doing what we do best. You know, this is our barn. We know how to play in it. We're comfy. Use our speed, use our intensity, our physicality, and just play our game and do what makes us successful, and that'll make us successful again tonight.
You know, I know standings aside, you know, on paper, Flin Flon should win this game handily, but these teams that are desperate, they're tough outs.
Yeah, you know, like I said earlier, they got a good squad here, and they are fighting for their playoff lives right now. So it's always hard playing a desperate team, but it's good for us as well because it's getting us ready for our playoff run as well.
Quickly, before I let you go here, Ryder, you look back this year, what's been the best moment for you in a Bomber uniform so far?
Maybe scoring the teddy bear toss. That was a pretty cool moment for me in the home rink. And I don't know, maybe just being a part of that 26-game point streak's pretty special. And yeah.
First SHL hat-trick last night's pretty good too.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty cool too. But yeah, there's just been many special moments so far this year, and hopefully many more to come.
And I know that everybody's geared up for the playoffs. I mean, I'm sure you've heard all the stories. I mean, you got a heck of a hockey team here again. The playoffs are always extra special to Whitney for me. A lot of fun to be part of that. So, Ryder, congratulations on the season that you and the team are having, and good luck against the Bruins, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That is Ryder Ringer, our Creighton Pizza player profile here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
The Winter Whiteout event is back at Northland Ford. Purchase a new
just this one
and
for the first period.
Travel voucher valued at $5,000. Get discounts of up to $9,000 on select F-150s, or choose finance rates as low as 0%. Come see the Ford Bronco Sport, or check out Northland Ford's selection of pre-owned inventory. Drive one home and you're in to win that $5,000 travel voucher. The Winter Whiteout event, on now at Northland Ford, Flin Flon, and the Paw. The dealership you tell your friends about.
McDonald's at your Walmart location is proud to present the Showdown menu in honor of 2 of the big elite players in the NHL, Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid. The Showdown menu puts the new barbecue quarter pounder in honor of Austin Matthews up against the McDavid burger, the popular Big Mac. McDonald's also presenting their all-new triple cheeseburger known as the Hat Trick. The new sandwiches and all your McDonald's favorites available at your Flin Flon drive-thru location all week from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. McDonald's and Flin Flon, proud to support hockey and proud to support your Flin Flon Bombers.
And we're back here at the Whitney Forum, just a few minutes away from the start of the second period. Once again, a 1-1 game between the Estevan Bruins and Flin Flon Bombers tonight. Staranka has scored his 8th for the Bruins, and Leo Seitz has come back with his 4th. McDonald's out-of-town scoreboard elsewhere in the SJHL. Once again, Melfort Nipwood 1-1 in the second period. Yorkton a 1-0 lead on Battleford in the second period tonight. Notre Dame has scored. It's still 5-1 Melville, though, in the second. And Kindersley leading Humboldt 2-0 now in the second period. That's a big, big game there tonight. Clippers, like we said, holding on to the 8th playoff spot. That's a 6-point lead on LaRange tonight. And that would be a 11-point lead on the Estevan Bruins. That's a big one. Speaking of LaRange, we should see what's happening in that game as well. 1-0 Weyburn heading into the second period. LaRange, of course, beat the Wings last night. And, of course, football will be watching that game with interest as well. Weyburn, like we said, entering play tonight. 8 points behind Flin Flon with a game in hand for second overall. Manitoba Junior Hockey League scores here tonight. After 2 periods of play, Nipawin and the Blizzard all even at 4. In the second, Winkler and Steinbach 1-1. Niverville leads Dauphin 3-2 in the second. Also the second period, Swan Valley ahead of Portage 1-0, and after 1, Verdon and Selkirk are tied up at 1 apiece. NHL finals from today, Carolina beat Utah 7-3. The Devils blanked Montreal by a score of 4-0. Florida leads Ottawa 4-1 in the third. The Leafs in Vancouver 1-1 in the third period tonight. Rangers Columbus 3-3 in the third. Another final from today, Tampa Bay beat Detroit 6-3. Pittsburgh Philly, Flyers Islanders up 3-1 in the third. Islanders lead the Wild 2-1 after 2. Buffalo, Nashville 2-2 after 2. Chicago, St. Louis 4-4 in the third. And later tonight, Seattle will be taking on Calgary the second half of Hockey Night in Canada. 1-1 to score here. A big thanks to Ryder Ringer for joining us for the opening intermission. 4 points last night, and as a result of that, has vaulted himself up to third overall in league scoring now with 51 points, just 1 point behind Maharaj of Weyburn and 7 behind Jacob Strizzy of the Humboldt Broncos. Had a 9-point weekend last weekend to vault up to number 1. Gruner, by the way, has vaulted himself up to 7th overall with 47 points. So Ringer had a goal tonight. Didn't count. Hopefully he's got a few more in him in the tank, but looking forward to 2 entertaining periods. The first period, I'll tell you what, fans got their money's worth.
They sure did. Ryder Ringer very well spoken in that interview, too, I thought, Rob.
Ringer will take the face-off to kick things off here against Pim, and we're underway with the second period tonight. Once again, a 1-1 game. This is Luke Lepper inside his own blue line. He'll rip that one in, looking for Piccinino. Simmons is there, tied up with him. Ringer try to come back out front. There's Ringer as usual. He seems to find a way to grab that puck, and he'll knock it down. Semp back of the net. He's had a nice game tonight. Back to blue line to Mounier. Mounier takes the shot. Now he lets it rip. Didn't miss by much. I think Shaughnessy reacted late. That was a nice, hard, low shot that time by Mounier. Just missed.
Yeah, he moved over into the center of the ice. I think he used the screen, and you're right. I don't think Shaughnessy saw that one. But
they also had traffic in front of him.
Yeah, and he moved right to where he needed to get that shot away, and it was a nice shot, just missed.
So a good chance for the Bombers right off the hop. 26 seconds gone here in the second period. 16-13 the shots in favor of Flin Flon on the front line shot clock. Andrews manning a lot of minutes for the Bruins tonight. Falls down back of the net. Puck picked up here by Ryder Muka. Muka will try to work his way out front. Slides it out front, but they can't pounce on that. Hufty does, over to Rennie. Rennie at center will send it back inside the Flin Flon zone. Ringer will try to pick it up along the boards. Hufty's got it. Hit hard along the boards by Gruner. Bruins try to go to the attack here. Flin Flon will lift it ahead. There's Gruner. Played that one back to Cormier. Cormier will tap it in and go after it. Muka in there with him. Muka gets the pass. Muka back to that and once again try to jam it in. Puck rolls the blue line. Hugs a chance off the glove that time. Or no, sorry, that ended up hitting Potter in the midsection. He's shaken up here. And he wants to get off the ice. It looked like it was going to go off the glove. Shaughnessy had the glove up, but it hit Potter out front, and he's in a lot of discomfort, making his way back to the bench. Here's a pass for Arbery. That'll go to the side of the Estevan net. Shaughnessy loved the way he plays the puck, but he gave that one to Lees. Lees fires it on target, and Shaughnessy there. Moving very, very well.
Leo Seitz doing a nice job getting in front of Shaughnessy, and that's what we said at the end of the period. Is that's how it looks like you're going to have to score on this goaltender. Is making it tough to see the puck and making it move back and forth across the crease.
Not only is he big, but he moves really well.
Really well.
Lees will get waved out of the face-off circle, so Seitz going to go in and take the draw here against Steranka. He's got the Estevan goal. Puck goes to the corner here. So here we go. Steranka lining up against Seitz, the 2 goal scorers in the hockey game. Off the face-off, Bruins win it. This is Moores. That big goal last night as he got more in the tank here tonight. He'll get it in deep. Moores along the boards. Knocked it down, left it there at the blue line for Dox Taylor on target. Keeper the save. And he takes no chance. If that puck's in front of his net, he's always quick to jump on top of it.
He sure is. Matt, we were talking about Shaughnessy moving well. Matt Keeper moves well. He's just nothing fancy. He's just in the right place at the right time.
Very good positionally, which
makes it look simple.
That's why he's in the Western Hockey League for such a long time,
right.
because of his positioning. Back to Dox Taylor. There's a chance, and Keeper sees it all the way. He'll reach down and grab that. Now we got a little pushing and shoving off the face-off here. Mounier mixing it up here with the Bruins stringer, and they get them separated, and we'll get another face-off back inside the Flin Flon zone. Deep inside Flin Flon territory. Lee set for the draw against Steranka.
Said his name a lot so far tonight, Steranka. He's been involved.
Well, he came from the Western Hockey League at the deadline, and I'm sure the Bruins would love to keep him, but he will be going back to Western Link, but you never know. He's fun to watch. I'll tell you what, he can be a really good player no matter where he winds up.
Red Deer Rebel.
Steranka will pick it up back of the net. Steranka along the board, tries to get away from Lees. Lees stayed with him. He'll rep that around the boards. Arbery there. He'll chip it the rest of the way. Ronan's got to hurry. He'll play it back up, but grabbed here by Mounier. Quick pass to Lees. He'll hammer it in and go off for a change. And Dockstader is back. Goes up through the legs of Ronan. Ronan didn't get it back, though. Puck comes out front. Dockstader will poke at the moon line, but not out. Now it comes out. Hits a leg, comes back to center. Picked up by Holmes. He'll rip it right back in. Picked up along the boards this time by Hahn. Pass out front, a backhander on target by Ewan, and again denied by Shaughnessy. What a game he's having. Beautiful play. Hahn's been impressive tonight. Gets a nice pass out front to Ewan, but Shaughnessy is there. There's Gramlich. He bumped off the play. Boy, those shorts are good chances for Flin Flon tonight, but they're running into a hot goaltender. Hahn can't get that across the line. Gramlich does. He'll play that one back to Dollawall, but it's behind him. Poked back in here by Ewan. Ewan got to get it on Whittingham. Throws it out front. Intercepted this time by the Bruin team man. That's Simmons. Got it outside the zone. Puck will come back in. Wang will get that one back here to Whittingham. Gramlich, he'll chip that ahead, but Petronio's going to pick it up inside his own blue line. This is Yakimchuk, the center. Hit somebody on the Bomber bench. Should have been blown down. Bruins take advantage. Dollawall across the line. Dropped it back out front. Backhander into the glove that time by Graham, but they missed that one. One of the Bombers was sitting on the bench there to hit his skate.
Yeah, Ryder Ringer just waiting to get on the ice, and it should have been blown down. You're right. He wasn't in the play.
Estevan took him down and said, hey, if you don't hear a whistle, you keep playing, right?
That's right. You know, that last save Shaughnessy made was a perfect example of his positioning. He was perfect in the perfect spot and made a hard save look simple.
16:25 to go, second period. Face off to the Flin Flon zone. This 1-1 game. Kanchuk plastered along the boards. Good body check that time by Elson. Flin Flon tries to move it out. That's picked up by Pym. He'll throw it back in deep. Picked up along the boards that time by Hogan. Keeps it in deep. Kanchuk there. Pym takes a bit of a run at him along the boards. Bruins holding it in. Flin Flon trying to work it free. Ryder Ringer will get to it. Can't clear it out, though. Held in by Andrews. Now it's first back to center. Picked up by Hogan. Off the boards. He'll flip it inside the Flin Flon zone. Hunks will go back to get it with Pym on top of him. Look out. Pym steals it. Trying to come back out front. Puck is bouncing there. Hogan tried to get a stick on it. Picked up by Elson. Back of the goal. Kanchuk will get that out front here to Ringer. Ringer will move it ahead to Semp. A nice pass to center, but poked away immediately. Picked up by Pym. He'll flip it in. Keeper will leave the net. He'll throw that to the far corner. Kanchuk back to get it. Grabbed instead by Semp. His backhander. Turned away here by Rennie. Rennie played it back to Hufty. Hufty's got some room. He's across the Bomber line. Stops, hits a leg. Back out front to Rennie. Puck a little bit behind him. Couldn't get it cleanly. Ringer along the boards. Hufty's got him tied up. Puck goes back deep inside the Flin Flon zone. Kanchuk been out there a long time. Trying to freeze it up here. Hoping he can get off for a change, I'm assuming. Bruins dig it free, though. Good work by Ringer in the corner. This is Ringer for the Bruins. Back out front off the skate. Dockstader. That one got blocked. Rebound picked up. Bruins hold it in. A lot of tired Bombers out there. Cormier looking like he's having a tough time standing. He can't get off the ice quick enough. But give the Bruins credit. They're keeping the puck in. Back to Dockstader again. His long shot goes wide. Comes out front. Batted in the corner that time by Keeper. Semp. Flin Flon finally gets it down the ice. Great pressure here by the Bruins. They get it right back up. Kanchuk still can't get off there. He's dead. Ringer hanging on back out front. The net was empty. Cormier will pick it up and he'll flip it off. And Kanchuk going to maybe need some oxygen when he gets his way to the bench. He's absolutely gassed. 14:07 to go in the second period. Bruins good work though down low. Give them credit. Here's Roden the quick pass. Picked up along the wing. Moores will walk in. Moores out front. Save made by Keeper. Rebound picked up here by Flin Flon. They move it ahead, but Roden will hold it in. He'll flip it back in deep for Steranka. Steranka spinning away from Lepper. Steranka back of the net. Trying to get away from traffic again. Lepper trying to tie him up. Puck is loose. Lepper does get to it. Lepper with Steranka all over him. Boy, he just never gives up. Muka, he can't get the puck out. Finally grabbed here by Cormier. He's still been out there this whole time. He'll flip it ahead, trying to get free. Simmons grabbed a hold of him. Good work by Cormier to get loose. Cormier will bring it in deep. Here's Cormier to the blue line. Knocked down by Yakimchuk. A long shot goes wide. Joey Lee's in there trying to knock it down. The puck will come back to center. Picked up by Yakimchuk. He'll send it in deep. Sights the goal scorer. Can't pick it up, but Arbery did. Arbery back of the net. Here's Reed Arbery. Arbery along the boards. Gets that one back in deep for Lees around the boards. Yakimchuk will pick it up on the left side. Yakimchuk deep inside the Bruins zone. Lost a handle. Simmons took it from him. Whittingham back of the goal. Now a few Bruins have been out there for quite a long time. That puck goes over the glass and out of play. Is it going to be a delay of game?
Bombers think so.
Referee's line's been discussing this. I'm not sure if I couldn't see it from my vantage point. It did go out. I don't know if it hit a stick, and I don't know if it hit something else. They're having a conversation here. Will it be a delay of game penalty against Estevan? There goes the puck out of the stands. Somebody throws that back on the ice. Those are pretty nice pucks. You figure somebody would hold on to that.
I like the fact that the officials are talking it over, whether they agree or disagree. It's it's a penalty, Rob.
It is a delay of game, so Estevan will have to take the penalty. Flin Flon got this last night. Wide stick and fired it over the glass last night. Not sure what Estevan Bruin did it. Whittingham maybe. He's talking things over the referee.
Maybe it's not a penalty. Yeah,
it is, because the face-off's going inside.
They had 5 Bruins go out for the face-off, but Potter.
Whittingham will take it. Referee, he takes Whittingham out. Now he's put Gramlich in the box. Let's see if Flin Flon can take advantage. It's another Pepsi Power Play opportunity. Poopsie Weber will be our Pepsi Power Play contestant this time. Poopsie gets his product from the Petro can out in Creighton. Good luck to him. If the Bombers score on the power play, he'll win a 12-pack of Pepsi. Once again, courtesy of Arctic Beverages, your local dealer of Pepsi Cola in northern Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Flin Flon to center. Cohen sent down the wing. He'll bring the puck in deep. Around the board, Gruner taps it back to the blue line. Lepper waited for it. There's the pass to Hunks, top of the circle. Ringer has it. Side to go. Gruner out front. Nice pass. Oh, good chance by Sempin. The goaltender, Shaughnessy, closed the pads. I thought he was going to be able to jam that one in there.
Yeah, that's a set play. The Bombers use the pass from the circle to just on the goal line and back out to the slot. It's
good chance.
It's worked a couple of times for them this half of the season.
Shaughnessy with the save yet again. Shots are 19-17 Flin Flon. On the front line shot clock, the Bruins win the faceoff. They're going to get it down the ice here. Rennie will carry it in. Puck is bouncing. Look out. Stolen out front here by Hogan. And he gets knocked down in front, and you can't be lackadaisical on the puck. Stuff like that happens.
She was bouncing around. They couldn't get a stick on it, and the Bruins nearly made them pay.
They certainly did. Shots are tight. 2019 now, Flin Flon on the front line shot clock. It remains a 1-1 game. The Bombers have the power play for another minute 19, but the Bruins have had better chances on this power play. They've been winning a lot of faceoffs tonight, too. They win another one. This is Rennie back to that play. Rennie working his way out front. He gets a good chance and a good right pat save that time by keeper. Who's got the power play here, Mike?
Yeah, exactly.
Leo Seitz will get it. He's got the Bomber goal. He's forced back in deep by Rennie. Boy, what a great effort here by the Estevan Bruins tonight. Lees will take the pass. He can't get going. Throws it back inside the zone to Tanchuk. And he's going to try and get the puck to settle down for him a little bit back in his own net. He'll swing that pass ahead. Seitz sends his guy to the ice, but the puck is loose. Tanchuk, nice job to knock that one down at center. He'll hammer it right back in. There's Whittingham around the boards. Puck took a hot. Look out, Bruins got a 2-on-1 short-handed. Steranka down the wing. Steranka out front. Nice pass, a chance! Oh, what a save! Keeper diving out in front, taking that one away from Kent Moores. The most dangerous Estevan Bruin that there is. He picked up his 19th last night. What a penalty kill here by the Bruins. Flin Flon has been back on their heels pretty much the entire power play.
The entire period, I think, Rob, really. But yeah, the power play has not been good. Matt Keeper looked like an old goalie there. Mike Palmacher moving the way he did. It was a nice save.
Nelson wins the draw. They rip Put that one over top of the net. Boy, Estevan lethal in the power plays. Gruner doesn't lose a lot of faceoffs. He loses that one to Elson. They'll get another chance. Face-off deep in Flin Flon territory. Boy, the Bomber power play not looking good, being totally outplayed here. Bruins are a hungry team tonight. We knew that they would be. Hunks has got the puck. He'll make his way to center. And they're offside. Take your pick. Gruner, Sem. Ringer all well ahead of the play. And blown down here with 10:59 to go and 13 seconds to go in the power play. Estevan now out shooting Flin Flon. 21-20 on the shot clock.
They're playing a perfect road game here tonight, Rob. They just an aggressive forecheck, whether it's on the power play or the penalty kill or even strength.
Hunks will try to make his way in. He gets knocked down. Here comes Dockstader. Dockstader short-handed will fire that on target again. Keeper forced to make the save. Flin Flon's had the one chance of the power play by Semp, and that's it. Bombers getting outshot in this period 9-4, and I bet you 6 of those shots have been on this penalty kill.
Yeah.
2 partial breakaways.
Yeah, for sure.
2 seconds to go in the power play. The Bombers might be happy when this one expires. As Wang will take the face-off, wins the draw again. That'll do it for the face-off as Gramlich is out of the box. Bruins kill another power play. Flin Flon 0 for 3 in the game. This is Wang. Horse back in his own zone, played it ahead, nice play to Dahlwall. Dahlwall knocked off the play by Muka. Picked up here by Stitten. Stitten will hang on to it. Stitten trying to get some room. He'll hang on. There's a shot off of Andrews' skate. Andrews will get it back. Trying to get away from Ewan. Puck rolls the blue line, knocked down by Jakobchuk. Knuckleball fired that on target. The save made. Stitten and Ewan both mixing it up in front of that Estevan net. Both guys out front trying to create a screen or get a deflection, whatever it takes to try and get a puck past Shaughnessy, who, of course, has been a big part of the story here tonight. 10:15 to go, a 1-1 game.
Ewan and Stitten right in the right spot, and that's what these Bombers are going to have to do. First off, they're going to have to get some shots on net and get in the offensive zone, but they're going to have to make it tough on Shaughnessy.
Bombers win the draw. Jakobchuk a good chance. That's blocked away. Nice save again by Shaughnessy. Rebound set to the blue line. Jakobchuk will knock it down. He'll fire it right back in. Shaughnessy stopped it back of the goal. Left it there for Whittingham. Whittingham gets it up the middle of the ice, and that's picked up here by Rennie. Got a penalty coming up in behind the play here against the Bombers. Whittingham goes down. Ewan drills him. Look out! Shaughnessy comes over, takes a shot at Ewan. Not only is Shaughnessy blocking a lot of pucks tonight, but he's been had a bee in his bonnet. We saw him take Lee's down earlier, and he comes over. He's a big customer.
Yeah.
And takes a good run at Ewan at the bench. That's like Ronnie Hextall back in the day.
Coach Koser not happy with Shaughnessy's antics there. He gave him an earful after he foolishly made that play. He's lucky.
Actually, because obviously he's coming over because of the delayed penalty, but I think there is a penalty if the goalie does cross the blue line. He might have timed that not well, but he didn't get a penalty, so they're discussing this down here tonight. It might be a hit to the head against Ewan, I think. So we should see the hit here. I think it's going to be a hit to the head as well as what they're discussing here. Here it is right here. I don't know if I get a hit to the head out of that.
I don't know either.
Anyway, we'll see what the call is here. Tanchuk doesn't seem to like it, whatever it is.
Cole Tanchuk is always trying to get the ref to look up the scoreboard. They're not going to do it.
2-minute penalty. I'm not sure. They were signaling hit to the head here. That didn't look like a hit to the head to me, but nonetheless, the Estevan Bruins are going to get the power play. Estevan's called the timeout here, or no, maybe it's the media timeout. We'll take a break as well. Coming back with a Bruin power play momentarily here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Bailey Homes provides ready-to-move homes as unique as you and your family. They'll be at the 102.9 CFAR Trade and Leisure Show this spring to answer any questions you may have, whether it be from the quality of the build to the care of the move. Let Bailey Homes make your dream home a reality. They have the experience experience delivering custom-made homes to the north. Find out more by calling 1-855-773-0217 or visit bailey-homes.ca. The last thing you want to do after a long day is making supper, and no one wants to go back into the cold, which is why Chicken Chef will deliver right to your door. Enjoy their signature chicken or tasty pizza Tuesday to Saturday from noon until 7:30. You can have all your favorites from Chicken Chef in the comfort of your own home. Order online at chickenchef.ca, a click away from it always feeling like home.
All right, so the Estevan Bruins will go to the power play for the first time here tonight. Their power play ranked 10th out of the 12 teams at 18.5%. The Bomber penalty kill once again ranked second at 85.4. Hogan will be the guy to watch. 10 power play goals to lead the Bruins this year. That'd be amongst the league leaders as well. Morris has also got the power play. He's got 7 power play goals as he feeds it back to Steranka. Steranka's got it, so Estevan on the power play for the first time here tonight. Along the boards, that's picked up by Hogan. Like we mentioned, he'll be the catalyst here with his 10 power play goals to lead the way. Puck bouncing back of the Bomber net. Hunks trying to get a stick on that. He's knocked down. The puck is on the back of the net. Bruins are trying to dig it free, and they will blow it down with a minute and a half to go in the power play. 9:27 to go in the second period. Did you hear what the call was for?
I thought it was something in the head. Let me just check here, Rob, see if it's up. I couldn't hear it very well.
Anyway, the Bruins on the power play for the first time. Moore's digging in here against Gruner. Bruins win the draw. Right back to Whittingham. Whittingham's got it along the boards to Morris. Back to Whittingham. Morris has it. Quickly to Steranka. Steranka through traffic. Shoots that one. Blocked here by Sem. Steranka knocked it down again. Fed it back here to Morris. He'll flip it in deep. Back of the goal. They work it back out front. That's Morris along the boards. Rennie will pick it up. Rennie in the corner, held up here by Hunks. Hunks trying to freeze it up there. Whittingham, he's in there, the defenseman, in really deep. Gets the puck free. Swings it back to Morris. It gets away from race for the puck. Gruner with 5 short-handed goals. Barreling down on him. He'll knock it down and hold it in. Great work here. Tried to chip that one back. Piccinino doesn't work. Whittingham back the other way. Oh, Hunks played him perfectly. Took him along the boards. Lepper gets a hold of it, can't get it out. Morris holds it in, pinned up along the boards, and dug free here by Piccinino. And already down to 40 seconds remaining in the power play. Hogan, that's center. Sends it back inside the Flin Flon zone. Hunks after it. Morris is there as well. Knocked it down. Morris will flip it back in the goal. Rennie, look out. Lepper going to draw a penalty. Stick knocked out of his hands. And Hogan doesn't like the call, but he'll be heading to the box. So that will do it for the Estevan power play. We're going to be 4-on-4 for 27 seconds. And Flin Flon will go to the power play for the 4th time here tonight.
The Hewen penalty was a check to the head, as you saw it, Rob. 2 minutes. We've seen a number of those 2-minute checks to the head.
Yeah, they changed that rule this year. It was 2 out of 10 last year.
Yeah, exactly.
And a good thing for Hewen because he takes a lot of them. He had one in Nipwood on Tuesday night.
Rough customer.
Face off back inside the Estevan zone, 4-on-4 like we said, for 27 seconds. And Piccinino will line up here for the face-off against the Bruins. Puck is set back to center. Knocked down by Yakubchuk. Kanchuk back inside his own zone. Throws it back over to Yakubchuk. They'll move that to Piccinino. Simmons took a run at him. Cormier played it back to center. Kanchuk's got it. He'll bring it across the line. Here's Kanchuk. Try to work it in. Back to Cormier. Cormier spins, fires. That got blocked. Kanchuk tried to chip that one back in. Grabbed instead here by Pim. He'll flip it off the boards away from Kanchuk. Flin Flon now on the power play. Yakubchuk throws it back to Kanchuk. Flin Flon hoping for a little bit better result on this power play the last time. Estevan looked like they had the extra attacker. There's a nice pass, but Gruner can't pick it up. Icing against Flin Flon. And we'll get a face-off back at the Flin Flon zone with 7:36 to go in the second period. This 1-1 game and 1:15 remaining in the penalty to Hogan.
Yeah, Cole Kanchuk's been out there a lot. The puck seems to be bouncing a lot tonight, Rob. Maybe it's just me noticing it, but it's bouncing over sticks and things like that.
So the Bombers can do. They got the puck again. This is Lepper to center. Hammered it in. Knocked down back of the goal by Shaughnessy. Bruins get it back. Hupty will chip it back inside the Flin Flon zone. Hunks forced back. Very aggressive penalty kill here by Estevan. There's Wang. He's been good tonight. Lepper will try to regroup. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Here's the pass to Ringer. Held up by Whittingham. Flin Flon wanting a penalty again. Bruins will get a hold of it back down the ice. Is Flin Flon going to get a penalty here for an unsportsmanlike? I think they are.
Right, a Ringer.
Yeah, you can't say things to the referee. These guys got to learn. Unsportsmanlike, you better believe it.
Mike Reagan yelling at the referee. How can you miss that, is what I read his lips to say.
Ringer will take 2 minutes for an unsportsmanlike. It will be 4-on-4 again here for 41 seconds, and Estevan will get their second power play night. But a long story short, Mike, he might have missed the call. When are guys going to learn you can't lip off the referee?
Never, Rob, but you're right.
And there's no tolerance for that. I see this calls every single game against somebody. All the teams are guilty of it. Piccinino will knock it down outside his blue line. Morris with the steal. It'll come back to Whittingham at center. Ronan grabbed it. Played that one back to Steranka. Steranka, nice pass to Morris. He's onside. Looking for somewhere to go. Along the boards to Whittingham. Boy, Whittingham really been pitching in deep here the last little while. Normally kind of a stay-at-home guy, but he's been jumping up in the play pretty good. Gruner's got it. He'll take off to center. He's got Piccinino with him. Gruner to the middle of the ice. Gruner heads on a shot. Oh! You can see right there Shaughnessy looking behind him, but he makes the save. Keith Gruner close to putting the Bombers ahead there. Great individual effort.
Yeah, Shaughnessy thought that one got by him. He looked in the net, but he had it tucked in underneath his arm.
Tell you what, I thought that Boito was brilliant last night. Shaughnessy might even be a little bit better tonight.
Is that right? As I say, I missed the game last night, but if he was half as good, he was good last night.
The Estevan goaltending's been brilliant both these games. They're giving this team a chance. And Estevan, I think, a little bit better as a whole here tonight. Definitely no more energy. Estevan now on the power play for the second tonight. His leads will break that one up. And he'll send it length to the ice. Simmons will pick it up back in the goal. Arbery will watch him. We're down to 6:05 to go in the second period. A 1-1 game. Frontline shot clock, 24-21, Flin Flon. Potter. Shot redirects, goes back in the Flin Flon zone. There's Tanchuk. He'll rip it down the ice. Shaughnessy waits for it, knocked it down. He'll give it to Simmons, back of the goal. Simmons will make his way up the ice. Here he comes, the pass to Rennie at center. Rennie across the line. Rennie will get it back. Back the blue line to Simmons, back out front. Simmons gets the return pass. Simmons hangs on, throws it back to the goal for Pym. Pym left it there, gets a return pass out front. There's a chance. Ready, backdoor off the pass that time of the keeper. Puck rolls the blue line. Knocked down here by Potter. Here's Potter. Potter knocked, loses the puck, and set back down the ice. 18 seconds remaining in the Estevan power play. Full sail change here by Flin Flon with 5:15 to go in the second period. In this very entertaining 1-1 game. Simmons back of the Estevan net. Just a few seconds remaining in the power play. Swings the pass to Potter. He'll dump it in, go off for a change. Granlick will knock it down. Look out! Arbery took a run at him, just missed. Puck is then picked up, flipped back to center. Ringer out of the box. He'll pick it up. Back to 5 aside. Ringer. Knocked it back to Mounier. Can't shoot it. Ringer will get it in the corner. Ringer lost the handle. Granlick took it from him. He'll bounce it off the boards, back down the ice. Icing waved off. Mounier there to get it. Better be careful. Wang on top of him. Puck comes back to center. Picked up here by Arbery. Slapped away. Whittingham. He'll pick it up deep in the zone. Nice body check there. Arbery stood him up. Arbery having a nice shift here. Whittingham trying to freeze that one up. Grabbed instead by Dollawall, and he'll dump it down. Keeper played it to the corner. Good pace again here tonight. Arbery takes the pass. Lifts it ahead. Andrews there to get a piece of that. Andrews off the glass. Rolled back the Bomber blue line. Leffer waited for it. Played that one back to Mounier. Ahead that time to Sykes, who's got the goal. He throws it in. Puck rolled back of the Estevan net. Andrews had to be careful on it, but lost the handle anyway. Sitting with the steal. Blue line for Yakimchuk. Gets it in. Ewan knocked to the ice that time by Andrews. Puck hits a stick, goes off the glass. Holmes tried to get a stick on it. Stringer has it. Stringer trying to get the puck out. Held in here by Stitten. Dockstader Off the boards. Holmes can't knock it down. Chance now for Moores. Moores quickly across the bomber line. Moores a backhander! And I think keeper might have got a piece of it. Boy, Ewan went down hard back of the net. Puck lifted back to center. Stolen by Stinton. Stinton cutting in. Shoots. Save! Another big one that time by Shaughnessy. Looking behind him again, Mike Slip, but the puck wasn't there. He gets the glove and robs Wyatt Stinton. Boy, fantastic end-to-end action. Stinton again. The pass here to Semp. He's across the line. Semp tied up. Tried to get free. Boy, what a hockey game here tonight. I'll tell you what, if I didn't look at the standings, I wouldn't think that Estevan's a bottom 3 team. They've been good. Tanchuk knocked it down. He'll keep it back in for Semp, giving Flin Flon all they can handle here tonight. Puck will ricochet off the stick. It'll make its way back inside the Flin Flon zone. There's Tanchuk to knock it down. Played it ahead. Nice pass. Piccinino across the line. Piccinino gets it in deep. Ronan stayed with him. Forced it to the outside. Puck chipped ahead. Picked up here by Hogan. He'll chip it back towards the front of the Bomber net. And grabbed and held on to here by keeper. Another big save by Shaughnessy.
Yeah.
This time robbing Wyatt Stinton on the breakaway.
Some great old school saves at both ends, Rob. We talk about how both these goalies are great positionally, but they made some, both of them made at least one good acrobatic save, and that one by Shaughnessy was fantastic.
Shots are very close. 25-24 Flin Flon on the front line shot clock. They're in for a battle here tonight. 1-1, and like I said, if I wasn't looking at the standings, there's no way that I would have thought that the Estevan Bruins
penalty coming
were
up.
ranked 10th of the 12 teams. Estevan going to take another penalty here tonight. But I'll tell you what, they've come to play here this weekend. They're having a good game.
They sure have. Holding
call going to be going against somebody here. I think it's going to go against Nelson, I believe.
No,
going to go against, that'll be the defenseman, Potter. He doesn't like the call.
He doesn't think so.
Drew Kosher also asking for an explanation. 5th Flin Flon Bomber power play tonight as Kosher continues to talk to the referee tonight. He does not like the call, obviously. Face off back in the Estevan zone. The right of the netminder, Shaughnessy, who's been red hot here tonight. Off the face off, here comes Pim. He's got some jump in his step as he'll get it across the Bomber line. Flin Flon gets it right back. This is Hunks giving the pass to Ringer, but that one too far for Gruner. Whittingham got a piece of it. He knocked it down through to the far corner. Lepper will pick it up to the blue line. Hunks races over to get it. Hunks a nice move. Throws it out front. Nice pass there to Gruner. Back out front to Ringer. Left side for Hunks. Hunks has it just outside the circle. Back out front. Semp can't find it. Puck rolls the blue line. Great job by Lepper to race over to keep it in. Feeds it back to Hunks. Ringer, the one-timer got blocked. Not sure who that hit. Simmons, I think. There's Lepper a chance. That one gets blocked by Elson. And the puck fired up into the Estevan bench. So the face-off back inside the Estevan zone. Ringer a little bit frustrated. He had a lot on that one, but Bruins done a number of things well tonight. Blocking shots is one of them.
Absolutely. Elson, that one stung him. He's going to be okay, but really nice job of blocking shots. I really like how Estevan plays aggressive, whether it's a penalty kill or even strength or of course, on the power play. They're just on top of the Bombers right away.
Absolutely. When winning a ton of face-offs tonight, which has been helping Flin Flon, usually a pretty good face-off team, but here's a steal now by Moores. Moores short-handed. Moores cutting in a backhander. He fired it wide. Looking for his 20th of the year. Moores has had a tremendous game tonight. And can you remember a game, Mike, where the Bombers have lost as many face-offs as they've lost here tonight?
No.
Gruner will get it back to center, trying to make something happen here. Keith Gruner stick handling across the Estevan line. Back out front, Seth a chance off the chest once again of Shaughnessy. And the puck might have been flipped out over play again. 36 seconds in the power play, 46 seconds in the period. And Estevan, boy, really battling Flin Flon hard here tonight.
Absolutely. Goaltenders, sometimes, a shot like that, the Bomber goaltender just played that perfectly, and he had nowhere to shoot it, so it went wide. Matt Keeper just playing, again, great positionally.
There's Tanchuk, feeds it back out front to Seitz. Back to Tanchuk. Tanchuk walking in. Nice pass out front, they score! Cormier on the doorstep. What a play by the captain, Cole Tanchuk. And he'll fire that out. Cormier's got his team-leading 8th power play goal of the year. And for Cormier on the season, that's his 18th. Boy, what a heads-up play here by the captain. He got the puck. You can see he's looking around. Estevan Potter, he does like the penalty. He's still giving the referee a bit of a hard time as he leaves the bench here. That's a big goal for Flin Flon late in the period at the 19:23 mark. But boy, what a setup here by the Bomber captain Cole Tanchuk. And Flin Flon finally has a power play goal, 1 for 5 in the game, and that's a big one.
Yeah, huge goal.
Off the face-off, Simmons will fire it right back in. Tanchuk back there to get it. Puck rolling a little bit on him around the boards to Arbery. Can he get it out? No, he can't. Ringer bang on it, but here's a chance now for Lees. Lees will get it back to center. He'll flip that puck in for Ewan. He'll try to track it down back of the net. Also racing in there was Arbery. Nice job by Lees to knock it down. Somebody has a broken stick. It was Ewan. Ringer will pick it up here for the Bruins. Can't clear it out. Held in here by Piccinino. Piccinino, late seconds in the second period, trying to get something going. Fadden on it. Up, he's going to force it up along the boards, and that's going to do it for the second period. But a big, big power play goal by Flin Flon here. Late in the second, they'll take a 2-1 lead in the locker room.
Yeah, great period. That was entertaining. Again, Shaughnessy had no chance on that.
Cormier was just right on top of him.
Right in the right spot. Shaughnessy showing a little spark. Little Kenny Marquardt playing a little rough and having words with the Bombers, but playing great inside those pipes.
Huge goal for the Flin Flon Bombers late on the power play. We'll take a break, come back to the second edition show, including the second period scoring summary. But boy, a big one there for Flin Flon. Shaughnessy, a lot of highlight reel saves here tonight, keeping his team in it. Going to be a very interesting and exciting third period. We'll take a quick time out. The second edition show for the Co-op coming up here in mere moments. You're listening to Creighton Furniture Flin Flon Bomber Hockey on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
There are many reasons to get new furniture, but if you need some help convincing yourself, Creighton Furniture is there to show you some new and interesting items that may just scream you. Furniture is the backdrop to our lives, for sitting and sleeping, but also to express our sense of style. And as our needs change, so should our furniture. You can stop teasing yourself with pictures of someone else's stuff. Drop into Creighton Furniture today and get some drool-worthy pieces of your own. They're here, they're local, and they have it all. Creighton Furniture, make it your first stop.
It's time to upgrade or find out what all the talk on the trails is about. The Polaris 850 Switchback Snowmobile is at Frontline Sport and Leisure. Designed for riders who want on and off trail diversity with a smooth and powerful engine. Frontline knows your winter is riding on this. Visit them for the complete lineup of Polaris off-road vehicles that work, explore, and do more. Go to Coronation Drive in Creighton or call 688-5555 for Frontline Sport and Leisure.
Every show binged, eating 8 times a day, and walls are starting to ramble at you? This is Cabin Fever, and it's time for Shane's. How about picking up a new acoustic skill with a new crisp guitar or a booming drum set? Or bring those big family game nights back with a new game for any age. Stop the walls from talking to you and beat down Cabin Fever with selection unlike any other. Shane's at the Otinike Mall will beat those indoor season Cabin Fever blues. Take charge. Head to Shane's at the Otinike Mall.
All right, welcome back to Whitney Ford. Boy, what an entertaining game here tonight. Just the one goal in the second period. It came very late. A power play marker by the Flin Flon Bombers as Carter Cormier gets his team-leading 8th power play goal and his 18th in the season. Cole Tanchuk, the captain. Brilliant play along the wall. Went in, made a nifty move, found him out front, picture-perfect pass. Cormier on the doorstep. Nobody picked him up. No chance, like we said, for Shaughnessy. So he'll get his 18th from Tanchuk, the only goal late at the 19:29 mark as Flin Flon will take the 2-1 lead. Bruins Bruins outshot Flin Flon that second period, 12-11. That first, actually, the first couple power plays for Flin Flon tonight, Estevan poured it on. Flin Flon didn't know how to handle it. They generated way more offense. Flin Flon's been the team this year that's been able to score a lot of shorthanded goals. They're lucky they didn't give up a shorthanded goal tonight, including Moores, who had that shorthanded breakaway.
The Estevan Bruins are maybe the most aggressive team I've seen this year, at least tonight, on that penalty kill, and they just keep the puck in the zone of the Bomber would be behind the net, and the Estevan Bruin wouldn't let him escape, and they'd give up the puck and have a good scoring chance. So, yeah, I'm impressed with the Estevan Bruins. You're right. Who would have thought they would have been near the bottom of the standings looking at them?
I think the big thing that hurt them is they don't have a lot of real guys that produce offense.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, they've worked harder than Flin Flon tonight. They've won the majority of the face-offs against Flin Flon tonight. They've probably been better on despite giving up the power play goal, they've been better on the specialty teams. And boy, Shaughnessy's been lights out. They've done a lot of things well. Don't have a lot of game breakers, Mike Slip. It's fortunate for Flin Flon they don't, because otherwise the Bombers might be down a few goals here tonight.
Absolutely, and the Bombers are going to have to come out a lot stronger. They, especially in the first part of that period, they were so weak on the puck, and they nearly paid for it with the Estevan's. The way they forecheck, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Bombers come out this next period.
Because Estevan's going to come hard. They got to get some points as they leave Flin Flon here tonight. Anyway, the go-ahead goal here, a power play goal by Cormier. Team leading 8 power play goal and his 18th of the season overall. When Flin Flon leads after 40 minutes of play this year, they've been very, very good. So when the Bombers lead after 40 minutes of play, their record is 25-0.
Yeah, I was going to say,
pretty good record.
It's good.
When Estevan trails after 2 periods of play this year, their record would be 3-19-2. But saying that, it's only 1 goal. And again, if I'm the coach here tonight of the Bruins, Drew Kosher, I'm saying, guys, don't change a thing.
No,
go at them hard, win the period, win the game. Let's go home with some points. It's a long ride back to Estevan, as you know. So I'll tell you what, like you, looking forward to an interesting and exciting third period. Flin Flon in front 2-1. We'll take a break. We'll come back to the top of their voice, Marty Martinson. We'll chat about, of course, the 2 combatants here tonight, and overall our thoughts on some of the teams to watch for heading in the playoffs, which are not very far away. So once again, that interview will be coming up here in a couple of moments. And you're listening to Creighton Furniture Flin Flon Bomber Hockey on the one and only 1029 CFER and FlinFlonOnline.com.
The Winter Whiteout event is back at Northland Ford. Purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle and you'll be entered to win a travel voucher valued at $5,000. Get discounts of up to $9,000 on select F-150s or choose finance rates as low as 0%. Come see the Ford Bronco Sport or check out Northland Ford's selection of pre-owned inventory. Drive one home and you're in to win that $5,000 travel voucher. The Winter Whiteout event on now at Northland Ford, Flin Flon, and the Pod. The dealership you tell your friends about.
The last thing you want to do after a long day is making supper, and no one wants to go back into the cold, which is why Chicken Chef will deliver right to your door. Enjoy their signature chicken or tasty pizza Tuesday to Saturday from noon until 7:30. You can have all your favorites from Chicken Chef in the comfort of your own home. Order online at chickenchef.ca, a click away from it always feeling like home.
Welcome to our second intermission. Joined here, of course, by the ever-popular Marty Martinson. I guess it'll be the second official interview we've had since he's been, of course, a member of the Estevan Bruins, Marty, and been a lot of ups and downs for this Bruin team here this year. I guess first and foremost, let's start with this. How are you enjoying your new role with Estevan?
Yeah, it's been pretty good here. I got to say, as always, it's always great catching up with you there, Rob, and always special when the Bruins and Bombers clash there. This weekend's been no different, but no, it's been fun. It's been a little bit of a different experience there working for the team directly, but it's always a good time getting on the road, especially with the guys, as you know, and especially when it's a game like this one. I mean, we saw such a great back and forth contest through 40 minutes last night, and really looking looking forward to a highly intense second game here tonight. That's also the beauty of when you're playing those back-to-backs. You know the energy's going to be there and a little bit of that rambunctiousness as well.
You know, you're in the battle for, what was it, 6 years?
That's right, yeah, 6 years here, and then now first year in Estevan. So I'll tell you one thing that they both have in common. They're both hockey towns. They both love playing those Bombers there, so it's always a special time when they're on the schedule. But, yeah, it's been fun from one hockey town to another one, and looking to make a real late-season push here, hopefully sneak into the playoffs. That would really be, I know, a big boon to the community there. They love their Bruins. They love their hockey. So boys are working hard. They're doing what they can to make that happen.
A lot of success in North Battleford, 2 league championships, a goal away from winning a national championship. You and I had a chance to get together today, kind of talked about that really big team from a few years ago with Josh Cote. You and I both in agreement, the best junior A goalie I've certainly seen in easily the last 20 years, and what a special team that was. A lot of success with that team. A little bit different for you with this Estevan team, Marty. I mean, they're still mathematically alive, I get that, but a little bit of a transition period. Battleford, I think, had a pretty good team every year you were there. That's been a bit of an adjustment for you this year, too. I guess like everybody else, you just got to be patient with a team that's trying to find their mojo, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's all about, especially really, you look since the coaching change. I mean, what Drew's been able to do here in such a quick turnaround kind of time. We got this team playing so hard. They're playing their best hockey. They're playing fast. They're playing physical. And you know, just like in Flin Flon, just like in the Battlefords and Estevan, they like their hockey heavy and hard. They want a fast pace. They want guys finishing their checks and working hard. And if they're doing that, then win, lose, or draw, they're going to come away here thinking that, hey, you know what? I spent my money for the game ticket here, and it's well spent to see these guys working out there, playing hard for each other, and playing hard for the community. So, yeah, a little bit of an adjustment there. It's always new in a new spot. But, again, anywhere you go, especially here in the SJHL, they like that blue-collar hockey. And that's why it's always so special when these teams come together, because they like to play that similar brand of hockey, play hard, play fast, and get the job done at the end of the night.
Coaching change, Marty, I got to ask you, were you surprised? Did it catch you off guard?
You know, I think anytime coaching change comes about, it's going to be a little bit of a surprise there. But that being said, you just look, like I said, what Drew's been able to do. You know, it's not lip service to say this guy's the hardest working guy that I know around hockey here. He's been unbelievable, you know, from the sales end of things, all his regular duties there, and then just jumping right in, all hands on deck. And you can see the guys are playing hard for him, you know, and that's when teams are at their best, right? It's everybody, the players playing hard for each other, but also for the guy behind the bench, and he's got these guys. The positive reinforcement has been a real breath of fresh air there, and it's been great to see, and certainly looking forward to that continuing on to breed some results.
And like I said, still mathematically alive. One thing's for sure, when you make the playoffs, it's so important to be on a roll, and let's face it, a lot of these Estevan guys probably playing for jobs next year, so I think it's safe to say we're probably going to see the best hockey we've seen from Estevan probably the last month and a half. I know Drew's relishing the role as a coach, and you were telling me earlier today that you've already started to notice some progress with the players, and this looks like a different Estevan team.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like you said, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. You got to be playing your best hockey at the most important time of the season. I mean, we see that on the Flin Flon end of things, obviously, that with their recent streak that they've been on here over the last couple of months, maybe 2 games withstanding. Yeah, for this Bruins team, looking to play their best there. You're going to need it come the playoff time if you get in. So every game is playoffs for these guys, and really it starts tonight here, because as you know, a game against a powerhouse like this Flin Flon team from an Estevan perspective, a win isn't just 2 points. It's huge for the morale of the group as well if they can pull it off.
And you know what? You and I talked about this as well. Estevan was right there. I mean, Flin Flon got the first goal. The Bruins killed the power play. Took advantage of a real bad Bomber line change. And I thought, you know, it's 1-1 after 2. And I mentioned to you last night the next goal was going to be critical. Flin Flon got it. But I think Estevan played as good a game as they can, even though they lost. It was still a pretty good effort. And tonight, the start's going to be crucial. Estevan cannot afford to fall down by a couple goals. I think if they can keep it close, Marty, for the first couple periods again, they have just as good a chance to win this game.
Yeah, you know, I really couldn't agree more, especially in this building. You want to score the first goal, or at the very least score the next one, because if they start to pile on against you, you know what this crowd can be like. It gets rowdy, it gets loud, and really the momentum can start to snowball. So for the Bruins, I thought they did an excellent job coming out on the first shift of the game, got a nice chance there, and that's what you need, is a good start here in this building here at the Whitney Forum. Quiet the crowd, get some momentum going in your favor, and then really build off it from there. And if the Bruins can do that there, you got to like their chances. I thought they played a great game through 40 minutes. Anytime you're playing one of the premier teams, they're going to get their looks. They're going to get their chance. chances. They're going to hem you in sometimes, but it's weathering the storm and then coming back with a push back the other way. I thought the Bruins did a great job of that through 40 minutes. They just need to extend that now to 60 minutes tonight, and we'll see. They've got a good chance here, I think, of making this a real game, real weekend series.
You've been around the SJHL for a long time. You've watched a lot of games. League as a whole, Marty, I mean, Melfort looking good again. The defending league champions. I guess I'll throw this at you. Can anybody beat them 4 times in the playoffs?
Boy, oh boy, this Bomber team might have as good a chance as anybody, but that's a special group over there, I'll tell you. I mean, not often you're defending champs and you come back with maybe an even more dominant team there. You know, I think back in my time, back with the Battlefords, team won in 2019, and everyone said, I don't know about that 2020 group. A lot of good players not going to be able to come back. Spaggart, Sinclair, Buziak, and well, all that is true. You got to see different guys pick up the baton. You got to see Matthew Fletcher, Matthias Urbanski, these different guys step in to those leadership roles here. And not unlike this Bomber group. You look, guys, Justin Lee's out of the lineup. You know, Carter Anderson obviously gone now, but you got different guys stepping up. How good has Keith Bruner been? How good has Ryder Ringer been? And we saw that last night. It's all about finding those different leaders, stepping into those roles. And then, you know, when the big dogs are firing, you got the depth chipping in the offense as well. Anything can happen in a 7-game series.
You see Weyburn a lot. They were built for this year. They've kind of gone in a little bit of a tailspin here lately, but still, you and I talked about this as well. I think as good a forward group as there is in the league. Your thoughts on them heading in the postseason this year?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you look at things, and I mean, a lot of real good players in the league this year, but for my money, Ethan Dike is the best. I mean, I can't think of a guy that I've seen in my now 8 years here at Junior A hockey calling games. I know maybe it doesn't sound like a whole ton, but I mean, almost a decade. I can't think of a guy who moved faster on his skates, and it seems like when he picks up the puck, he gets even faster, yet somehow, by some miracle, he's like Connor McDavid out there. It's something special to watch, and I think a guy like Maharaj, too, as nifty as it comes with the playmaking acumen, so I think they're going to be a tough out. Angelo Zoll has been maybe the most consistent goaltender from start of the season, though that being said, you look at really all the big-time contenders. Coombs, you look at his numbers in Belfort, obviously keeper here wasn't long ago. He didn't allow a goal in 3 of 4 games, so a lot of teams, Justin Merrick and the Battlefords as well, throw in there. A lot of teams with some real elite goaltending, but Angelo Zoll right up there, as good as it gets, I think, so they're going to be a tough team to beat here, but yeah, it really makes it an exciting you know, landscape here across the league heading into the postseason. I hope the Bruins can be there so I can be on the road traveling, be a part of it, but even if I'm not, I'm going to be tuning into these games all around the league. Really couldn't ask for more here, and that's what you like to see, a competitive landscape.
The big four this year has been Flin Flon, Melfort, Yorkton, and Weyburn. Yorkton, of course, lost a couple of guys. It'll be interesting to see what they do. But a team right now that I think a lot of people need to be paying attention to is the Humboldt Broncos. I mentioned this to you today again, Marty. Broncos beat the Mustangs in the playoffs. That could be really interesting. I think out of all the teams that they might have a really good chance to do it, since they got Daz and Mitchell, they've been a totally different team. That, to me, is the dark horse heading. I'll tell you right now, not a team that I would want to play.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, you look at a guy like Daz Mitchell. It was 2 seasons ago. It's almost hard to believe that he was, as a, 18-year-old, lighting things up in the playoffs there. Of course, I was at the Battleford North Stars. They had only lost 1 game all playoffs in that 2023 spring there, and it was Daz Mitchell making 40-plus saves. He made 39-plus in 3 of the 4 games. He's been a monster his whole junior career. And you look at guys, Boris Kaufman sitting his stride. Jacob Streets, he's up to first in league scoring here now. They got the game breakers, they got the different talented players, and much like we just mentioned with Weyburn, they got a fantastic goaltender. So, you know, anything can happen in a series like that, and they're another one of those heavyweight teams. You look, it wasn't long ago, they were in the 8th spot, they're now up to 5th, and they continue to creep their way up the standings. So it's going to be interesting to watch, and yeah, I agree. The Broncos were the team on the schedule for the Bruins to kick off this road swing back on Wednesday night. They played an excellent game. Boris Kaufman, a couple of goals, Streetsy on the board, and yeah, they're not going to be an easy team, certainly, and I definitely agree with that assessment.
You mentioned 5th, they're only 2 points behind Yorkton, and actually 6 points behind Weyburn, so they could be a top 3 team. Marty, always good to catch up with you. Love the Bombers and Bruins when they get together. 2 teams that have been rivals since the 60s in the Western Canadian Hockey League. 2 original franchises. They're 11 hours apart, but I'll tell you what, it's fun when they get together. Always great to see you. Great job with the Bruins. I've enjoyed sharing the booth with you all these years, and hopefully many more to come.
Absolutely. Hey, I couldn't say it better myself. They're always great to catch up with you, whether on mic or off there at the Chicken Chef or wherever it might be in the Battlefords or Estevan. Always great to see you. Looking forward to another big one, another classic installment of the Killer Bees, the Bruins and the Bombers going tonight.
There you have it, Marty Martinson. Well put. Certainly one of the most exciting commentators in the SKHL by far.
Could Marty liven it up a bit? What a great guy. What a great announcer. Marty Martinson loves this league as much as anybody.
He does. It's always great to have him here. And I tell you what, he couldn't wait to get to Flin Flon and all those great battles between, of course, the Bombers and Stars throughout the years, which he, of course, was a part of it. Let's face it, Flin Flon and Battleford meet in the playoffs almost every single year. So he got to see the Whitney Forum at its best. We're underway here in the third period. We'll get to the McDonald's out-of-town scoreboard our next break. A 2-1 Flin Flon lead. A late power play goal here by Carter Cormier has put Flin Flon in front, but this Estevan team has played a great game. Arbery with the steal. He'll bring it in. Arbery a chance. Rolled off his stick at the last second. Hogan will get it. Hogan back of the net. Over to Whittingham. Over to Pym, and that one hit Lepper, and Gurner will grab it, and he'll take off. He'll throw that one in deep. I think he wants to go off for a change. He does. Cormier with the goal. Tried to knock it down, but it's the Bruins that have it. Rennie will carry it to center. And he'll send that one back inside the Flin Flon zone. Hunks will move that one ahead. Puck will come back to Ronan at center. He'll send it back inside the Flin Flon zone. Hunks knocked it down. Here's Hunks. Hangs on to it. Puck hits a stick. Ringer will chase after it. Ronan there for the Bruins. Nice job to play it up the boards. That's picked up here and fired up the ice. And that will be an icing call. Let's see what's happening with the McDonald's out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Boy, Nipwood holding tough again. They're in overtime against Melfort, the Hawks and Mustangs. 1-1 in overtime. Good game as well between Yorkton and Battleford. That's 2-2 in the third period. Melville, a big lead on Notre Dame, 6-2. Kindersley leading Humboldt 3-0 going into the third, Mike. That 8-game winning streak in jeopardy. And it's Weyburn ahead of LaRange, 3-1 after 2 periods of play. So a lot of big games. Every single one of those games tonight has a playoff implication in it. We'll get to the MJHL and NHL next break. Not sure what's going on here with the official. He's made his way down the timekeeper. I think they can put a second back up on the clock. Ringer will get set for the face-off against Rooney. So there was a second loss. They'll get that back up there. And we'll get a face-off inside the Estevan zone to the right of Shaughnessy, who's been a big part of this game. Hunks races to keep it in. That hits a leg. Knocked down by Cormier. He'll throw that one in for Ringer. Puck comes out front. Grabbed here by Rennie. He'll take off. Swings the pass quickly to center ice. Dumped inside the Flin Flon zone that time by Ringer. You know, he'd love to get a goal here. His parents are watching. Of course, his brother Ryder, the big story last night, did have a goal disallowed tonight, but I'm sure if Riley could get a goal tonight, he'd love to do that as well. Speaking of Ryder, Ringer, he'll race down the ice. Doc Stater just gets back. He'll sling the puck outside the zone. He was looking for Ringer of the Bruins, but picked off here by Hunks. That hits a skate. Back inside the Estevan zone. Sipes, one of the 2 goals tonight, raced after it. Puck hit somebody going off the ice there for Flin Flon. That was Sem. Ringer stays out there, takes the pass. Beats it ahead here to Sites. Sites across the line, shot on target. No problem there. Shaughnessy will stop that. Manitoba Junior Hockey League tonight. 1 game is a final. The Northern Manitoba Blizzard holding off Neepawa 5-4. Third period tonight, Niverville ahead of Dauphin 3-0. Swan leads Portage 2-0. Winkler Steinbach 3-3. And Verdon leading Selkirk by a score of 3-2. Joey Lees to take the face-off against Rooney, who's been out there for who's been out there a long time. Face-off comes back to Mooney. His shot! Chance in front again. They try to slam that in. I think Shaughnessy didn't see the shot from Mooney. He just got maybe a bit of it, as there's a lot of traffic in front of that net. Puck will roll back across the Bomber line. Here comes Steranka. He's got the Estevan goal. Been dangerous all night long. He got in there deep. Steranka still has it, still battling for it. Sites will pick it up. That took a funny hop, came right back inside the zone. Mounier had some good chances in this game tonight. Goes down hard, but plays it back to Lepper. Lepper up the boards. Nuka played that one ahead for Lees. Lees trying to get in behind Andrews. Nice effort by Lees to get in there. Puck will go to the far corner, deep in Estevan territory. Nuka giving chase. Puck picked up back of the Estevan net by Andrews. He'll play that one back. Springer at center. Dumps it back inside the Flin Flon zone. Yakimchuk wasn't sure where it was. Now he tipped it ahead, but Wang took it from him, and he'll rip that on target. Keeper the save. He'll glove that midair and hang on. 16:43 to go, third period. Flin Flon in front 2-1. A big goal late in the second. A power play marker here by Carter Cormier, but the Bruins, nice, lots of energy and good legs again to start the third period.
You know, this has been a great game, Rob, but it's not a big, heavy hitting game at all. A couple of good, solid checks, but not like the last couple of games we've had when I've had to fill up the sheet for the crunch of the game.
Off the face-off inside the Flin Flon zone. You're right. Estevan has probably been a little bit more aggressive with the hits. They've thrown a few tonight. Of course, Ewan had that big hit earlier tonight. Have we seen Ewan since he took that penalty? I don't think we have. Bruins owe a chance. There's a wraparound attempt that time by Simmons. Or no, we did see Ewan at the end of the period there. He's thrown a couple nice hits tonight. Piccinino almost tripped up, played it ahead to Yakimchuk. Yakimchuk at center will jump that one back in for Arbery. Look out! Shaughnessy came out and had to get back in his net. He wanted out that time and almost got caught. Hunk's forced back in his own zone. This is Yakimchuk ahead to Arbery. He'll redirect it in the zone. Shaughnessy out to play it. On the stick of Ewan. There he is. Back out there. Ted took a chance. Good stick save that time by Shaughnessy. Rebound. Fired down the ice that time by Gramlich. Piccinino comes back to get it to the Bombers' side of center. He's got it. Piccinino across the blue line. Poked away. Picked up here by Wang. Had to come back to Gramlich. Overskated it, but it winds up on the stick that time of Wang again. Wang been dangerous. Puck intercepted by Stitten. He'll set it the length of the ice, icing against Flin Flon. 15.5 to go in the third period. Flin Flon now hitting 30 shots in the game. 30-27. Boy, Estevan, they've come. And out of those 27 shots, you're right, a lot of them been in tight.
Yeah, absolutely. And both the Bomber goals are scored like we said they had to be, getting the goaltender Shaughnessy moving across the net and, he, out of position, which he hasn't been much.
Steranka takes the face-off against Stitten. There's a big face-off win for Flin Flon. Hahn fanned on it, didn't get the puck out, it came back in offside. They'll blow that down with 15-20 to go. Few NHL finals here tonight. Vancouver been playing some good hockey of late.
Yeah.
They beat the Leafs tonight 2-1. Florida over Ottawa 5-1. Carolina beat Utah 7-3. Rangers playing better. Beat Columbus 4-3. Tampa Bay a 6-3 win on Detroit. Montreal continues to struggle. They lose to New Jersey 4-0. St. Louis in a shootout beat Chicago 6-5. And Philly held off Pittsburgh 3-2. 2-1. Flin Flon leads a pass in front. Look out, there's a chance. Oh, I thought that went in.
I did too, Rob.
I thought the red light went on. Stringer gets a great chance in front. And I think he put that light on. A little bit gunshot, a little bit happy with the switch back there. Anyway, a chance for Flin Flon the other way. Here's Arbery cutting it. Can he finish? Yes, he can. What a goal by Reed Arbery. And how often do you see that in a hockey game? One team comes so close one way, Mike.
Back the other.
And I think guys kind of stopped. I think everybody kind of thought the puck was in. Play goes right back up the ice. They score. Reed Arbery, back-to-back goals for him. Gets in behind the D here. And a brilliant move as Shaughnessy commits. He goes low glove side. And that's a big goal. Flin Flon takes a 2-goal lead here.
I think Anthony Piccinino might get an assist on this one.
So Reed Arbery will score in back-to-back games like we mentioned. And that's goal number 8 for Reed Arbery. We'll get the assist for you, but Flin Flon has taken a 3-1 lead after it looked like Stringer had tied the game. Off the face-off, Flin Flon will keep it in. Cormier will throw that on target. Shaughnessy got his blocker on that one. Ringer will pick it up here for the Bruins. Back to the net. He gets rid of it quickly over to Potter. Potter throws that one back. Over to Ringer. Ringer has to work to get outside the zone. He'll play it ahead to Hufty. Hufty back across the Bomber line. Hufty tried to come back to Rennie. Rennie in his skates can't shoot it. Now he does. Walking away. Rebound picked up. There's an open net. And a great chance that time for Rennie, but he couldn't tap her home. Bruins coming close again. Hufty back of the net. Pinned up with Ringer. Flin Flon will chip the puck to the blue line. It gets away from Potter. Potter on his side of center. Fed that back to Andrews. I believe Piccinino got the assist on that.
He did.
The only assist, right?
Yep.
Here's a pass. Too far that time for Elson. icing against the Bruins, but a big goal by Flin Flon here early in the third period. Arbery scoring in back-to-back games. He now has 8 on the year. And boy, when he's been healthy, he's been good.
Yeah, it's nice to see Reed healthy. He's had a good game tonight, Rob. Besides the goal, he's
another one of those guys that's good away from the puck.
Yeah, absolutely. Reed Arbery, and I've said it before, he's come into this season bigger and stronger than last year, and he plays that way.
Lee's shot gets blocked. Puck is then flipped out by Rennie. Hunks will grab it at his own blue line. Feeds that back to Tanchuk. Tanchuk back over to Hunks. Hunks will take a look. Swings the pass ahead. Here comes Lees to center. Lees will get the puck in, flip it along the glass, back of the Estevan net. Got to come back up front. Joyce had a nice game here tonight as well. Got to come back to Hunks, the blue line, past him. Hunks will race back and pick it up inside his own zone. Here's Hunks to center. Flipped it in deep. Lees and Seitz both after it. Shaughnessy played it in the corner. Chance in front! Redirection that time by Seitz, looking for a second of the game. And turned away that time by Shaughnessy. Seitz alone in front of that Estevan net, but couldn't redirect it past Shaughnessy, who comes up with a big save. And probably can't allow another goal tonight if Estevan's going to come back here. Stetton gets crossed up with Whittingham. The puck sent inside the Bruins zone. That's picked up here quickly. Elson can't get it out. And Flon holds it in deep. Stetton racing after it. That knocked away from him, but Lepper will keep it in at the right point. Lepper holds it in deep. Stetton back to the net. He'll come back to the left point this time. Mounier's shot. That goes wide. Flin Flon with some good pressure here. Hogan can't get it out. There's Ewan back of the net. He'll be tough to take off the puck. Hahn, the blue line to Lepper. Lepper, quick shot. Goes off of Hogan's stick over the glass and out of play. Elson and Ewan mixing it up in front of that Estevan net, but a big goal by the Flin Flon Bombers. Some timely goals tonight. Again, they get the late goal on the power play in the second period, and it looked like Estevan had tied the game. Puck just went wide, or might have caught a piece of keeper, but right back down the ice. Arbery the other way, tucks her home.
That was close, Rob. I agree with you. I didn't see the red light go on. Doesn't mean it didn't, but it looked like it went in the net, but it snuck by the right post.
Turner will race after. Shaughnessy going to come out. And he'll play it to the corner. Arbery, who's got the third goal, knocked it down. Tried to come back out front. That's Piccinino along the boards. Moves it in tight. Piccinino will grab it himself. Back of the net. Nice job to feed it back to Yakimchuk, but he can't hold it any better. Hurry. Stringer coming down on him. Here comes Keeper out to play it. Stringer got a piece of it, but he couldn't knock it down clean. Gruner tried to poke that ahead to Arbery. Knocked away by Dockstader. Steranka will bring it in. He follows it in. Picked up by Moore's back of the net. A number of chances for him in this game. Holmes knocks that one away. Off the glass, the puck will roll back towards the Bomber blue line. Picked up here by Andrews the D-man. Off the board. Stringer off his stick. Puck will roll inside the Flin Flon zone. That's Hunks. Up the middle to Cormier. Off his skate, the puck will go in deep. Cormier racing in. Beats Andrews back of the net. Nice effort here by Cormier. Feeds it back to Tanchuk. Tanchuk, quick chance. And kicked out that time by Shaughnessy. Back out front, Cormier gets it again. Chance in front, Subcat sucker home. Shaughnessy got a skate on that. Boy, Shaughnessy continues to make a lot of big saves in this game. Then flipped off the play. Cormier can't find the handle. Penalty coming up here. We're going to get a penalty against the Bombers, I believe. It's going to be a slashing penalty. And Carter Cormier going to go to the box. Big power play for the Bruins, trying to answer a couple of Bomber goals.
Yeah, I didn't see that one, but it happened in behind the play. Got the slash.
Well, Cormier will go to the box, and Estevan will go to the power play for the third time tonight. Again, their power play ranked 10th out of the 12 teams. But a goal tonight would go a long way with 10:46 to play in the third period. Moore's taking the face-off here against Keith Gruner. Moore's and Hogan, again, the two big players, 17 power play goals between them. Big face-off inside the Flin Flon zone, to the left of the netminder, Matthew Keeper. And I'm not sure what's happening now. Referee comes back over to the timekeeper again. And Morris and Gruner will dig in here if they ever get around to dropping the puck. They finally do. Back to Whittingham at the line. Whittingham, a quick chance. Good save there. Keeper reaching out. Nice stop by him, running in front of the nets, and no rebound there.
Yep, that keeper had to fight through traffic, and he's got a great glove. Boy, what a game. His stats are incredible.
Yeah, coming into tonight, like we said, the two categories you want to be number one in. Save percentage, 942. Goals against, a 1.72. Number one in both of them.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, this Estevan goaltender, Shaughnessy, no slouch tonight. When you go head-to-head with Kiefer, you better be very, very good, and he has been. Hogan to the blue line. Back out front, Hogan gets the pass, that gets blocked. And a loose puck is set back down the ice. Shaughnessy thought about coming out. He'll stay in his net with Gruner racing down there after it. Like we said, Gruner leading the league with 5 shorthanded goals, and not a guy you want to give an opportunity to. Hauled down back of the net. Bruins will bring it up the ice. Morris takes the pass, feeds it back to Hogan. Flin Flon's got too many men on the ice here.
And they didn't call it. That one was obvious.
Drew Kosher not happy about it either. Boy, that was... They seem to take one of those almost every game, don't they, Mike? Or does it seem like
it's not as bad this year, but they sure have been bad. That one was blatant.
Obvious.
Blatant.
Flin Flon getting away with one there. That should have been a too many men on the ice call. Everybody in the rink but the referee, I just knew it. Puck inside, deep inside the Flin Flon zone. 58 seconds remaining in the Estevan power play. 9:41 to go. Great job here by Arbery. Lost his stick, and I think he got the puck out. No, he didn't. Hunts will come back and get it. Hunts will pick it up, and Ringer's off to the races here. He gets the pass. Ringer, short-handed, walked in, and he can't finish. Look out, he takes the stick out of the hands here of Shaughnessy. All kinds of wild action happening everywhere. Ringer gets in tight and whacks the stick out of Shaughnessy's hands. And Ronan's got the puck back of the Estevan net. 25 seconds to go in the power play. What a game here tonight. Ringer for the Bruins takes the pass. Gets that one back to Pinn. Knocked away here by Lepper. He'll flip it down. Shaughnessy gets his stick back. He'll make the save, and Potter will grab it as the power play only has a few seconds remaining. Really couldn't get going. Potter back in his own net. Fanned on it. He'll carry the puck down back to 5 aside. Cormier will get back on the ice, and Ringer will carry the puck across the Bomber blue line. They're offside. And blown down here with 8:39 to go in the third period. A 3-1 Flin Flon lead on a big goal here in the third period, courtesy of Reed Arbery. Boy, what a fantastic player he's turned into.
Sure
Taking a timeout. We'll take a timeout. This is Creighton Furniture Flin Flon Bomber Hockey on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Hud Bay is proud to be a sponsor of this Bomber broadcast. From donations for bursaries, hockey schools, clubs, community events, charities, and so much more, Hud Bay has supported our community with dedication and generosity, contributing to events and organizations. Hud Bay thanks the people of Flin Flon for their continued support.
What's everyone doing here?
We need to talk.
What do you mean?
You have to go to KFC. We know you've been skipping lunch.
Your stomach is growling. We can't get any work done.
I can stop skipping lunch anytime I want.
It's tearing our office apart. Look what you've done. 10
I think
seconds.
it's best we take you to KFC for the famous chicken sandwich.
It's tearing our office apart.
I know. It's time for the famous chicken sandwich from KFC. So good.
And welcome back to Whitney Forum. 8.5 to go in the third. A 3-1 Flin Flon lead. Stretch pass there from Muka. That's broken up. Puck will roll off the Bruins skate. Comes back to the Estevan net where it's picked up here by Potter. And he'll move that one ahead here to Wang. Wang the center. Lees got a piece of it. Wang will throw it back in. There's a nice body check by Lees, setting Wang down. And the puck roll back deep inside Flin Flon territory. There's Lepper trying to get away from Dollowell off the board. Picked up here by Muka, played it ahead. Puck will come back to center. Mounier jumps on this. Mounier throws that one towards the front of the net. It goes wide. Knocked down by Schitten. He'll hold it in. Back of the play. Chance for Muka. Muka knocked down. Got it back out front. Nobody could tap it home, though. Here comes Gramlich. Gramlich for the Bruins to center. Throws that up the middle. The rest of the line was changing. Intercepted here by Luke Lepper. Lepper played that one ahead. Puck poked back across the Bruin line. Chance for Schitten, backhander. And partially blocked that time by Simmons. Stinton will grab it along the boards. Good work here by Stinton. Left it in the corner. Puck picked up here by Hahn. Been impressed with him tonight. Stinton trying to get free. Working hard. Out front, you and Teddy put her home. No, he can't. I think Shaughnessy got a piece of that.
He did. Knocked it right up in the air, and then he acted like a shortstop and caught the pop fly.
Boy, I'll tell you what, there's nothing wrong with the Estevan Bruins goaltending.
No, absolutely not.
What a great save again. 33-30, the shots in favor of Flin Flon here tonight. On the front line shot clock, but boy, what a game. Face off back in the Estevan zone. Ryder Ringer will take the draw here against Moores. Bruins win the face-off. Puck lifted off the glass. Forces Hunks back to his side of center. Shots, by the way, in the third period are 7-5 Flin Flon. Estevan's been close tonight. Battling Flin Flon hard. There's a long shot. Look out. Shaughnessy a little bit of trouble with that one, but he'll
knuckleball.
Yeah, glove it and hang on with 7:07 to go.
Rob, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Super Bowl tomorrow. Who's winning? People want to know your.
You know what? Actually, I forgot to ask the two coaches that I won. I'm taking Philadelphia. Unlike you, Mike, I took Philadelphia 3 months ago. You picked teams like
Detroit.
You took Detroit to win.
Yes, I did.
Didn't work out well. Except for chance that's kicked away by Shaughnessy, but who are you picking?
I don't like either of them.
Well, who are you picking to win, though? So what I asked you.
I don't like either of them. I got to pick probably Philadelphia.
I just like their defense, and that running back is indestructible.
Yeah, you're right.
Hunks will bring that one in. We'll see what happens. Kansas City always finds a way to win, though. Simmons will move it ahead. Bruins still in this game, 6.5 to go. They trail it by 2. Steranka will bring it in deep. That's right around the boards. I actually wanted to ask about the coaches in the pregame. Forgot all about it. Got too sidetracked, I guess.
With hockey.
Yeah. Andrews will play it ahead to Steranka. He'll knock it down the blue line, try to come back up the middle. Grabbed here by Yakimchuk. Fed that back to Hunks. This is Piccinino. Rolled away. Andrews has got to hurry. Look out. Andrews took it from Justin Arbery again. And once again, kicked away by Shaughnessy. Another save from point-blank range. This guy's been absolutely phenomenal. Boy, Reed Arbery that close to putting in another one. Chuck took a bunny off. Shaughnessy knocked it down. Thought he might get caught. Arbery's got it. Arbery tried to get a shot away. Knocked to the ice. Puck picked up here by Ringer of the Bruins. Flipped it back out front. Hufty's got it. Hufty pinned up along the boards by Holmes. Just under 6 minutes remaining in the third period. Pass up front! Dox Terry was wide open and it went over top of his stick. Andrews will hold it in. Hufty's got it. Hufty along the boards, ripped it wide, picked up by Ringer. Back of the goal it goes. Scooped up this time by Rennie. Rennie not sure where it is. Flin Flon will dig it free and they get a few guys away. Has a nice pass back to Piccinino. Piccinino to center, across the line. Back out front to Gruner, had a stick lifted, couldn't shoot it. Picked up by Muka in the corner. Muka spins away. Back to Lepper at the blue line. Lepper made a good move. Here's Luke Lepper, a chance. Over top of the net. Keith Gruner knocked it down. Keith Gruner hangs on off the stick again over top of the net. Lepper will knock it down. Bruins get it back. They'll flip it ahead to Hufty. He's tired. He'll flip it in and go off for a change. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the third period. A great one tonight. The Bombers in front 3-1 on a very determined Estevan Bruin club tonight. Ronan coughed it up. Look out. Giveaway, but no problem when he got Shaughnessy there. The steal that time by the Bombers, Joey leaves, but Shaughnessy just business as usual. How many saves from point-blank range in the third period alone? The Bombers have got 11 shots now. I'd say, 7 or 8 of them in tight?
Yeah, 38 shots on the game, and 3/4 of them have been good scoring chances, in my opinion.
11-5, the shots for Flin Flon in the third period. 38-30 total on the front line shot clock. And boy, Shaughnessy has just been absolutely brilliant. Hunks will get it to his blue line. Beats it back to Tanchuk. Tanchuk will lift it off the boards back across the Estevan line. Ronan races in after it. He lifted that one back down the ice. Going to roll on target here. Keeper will make the save. Hunks will pick it up, and right behind the net goes Elson. Boy, you're right. That they are very aggressive with that forecheck. Puck will roll outside the zone. That's picked up here by Pinn. They'll flip it right back in. Chance here from Muka.
There's a big hit.
Gets stood up that time by... He's going to get a penalty for it, too. Potter's going to take a penalty. They're going to say interference. I don't know. That looked like a good body check.
I thought so too, Rob.
Potter not happy with the call, but he'll skate to the bench, and Flin Flon will go to the power play. For the 6th time tonight, they're 1 for 5. Potter, former member of the Swift Current Broncos of the Western League. Good looking D-man for them. Well, here comes the power play charge. Lepper, Gruner, Semp, Ringer, and Hunks. 4:04 to go in the game. Big chance here for Flin Flon to put it away if they can get a goal here late. Semp in the corner. Back of the goal for Gruner. Gruner trying to get away from Simmons. The one thing I've noticed about Estevan here tonight, every player on the ice, their feet are always moving.
Yeah.
They skate well.
They're just extra aggressive.
Here comes Ringer to take the puck back inside his own zone, and he'll take off up the ice. Ringer, nice job to feed it back to Semp. Semp back out front, intercepted by Steranka. And he'll bank it down the ice. Keeper will wait for it. Picked up by Hunks. Minute 23 to go in the power play. 3:26 in the game. Flin Flon leads it 3-1. Pass up the middle. Gruner going to get behind the D. Might run out of room, though. Got deflected. Throws it back out front. Elson's got it. Put it ahead to Pim. Pim at center. Gets the puck to settle down. He'll fire it in. Keeper back of the goal. Better be careful. Elson got in there quickly on him, but he did get it away. Puck chipped out by Ringer. Lost the handle. Puck fed in back to Elson. Hunks will knock it down. Look out.
Ooh, that's going to hurt.
Elson gets tied up, goes down. Estevan wanting a penalty here. I'd love to see the replay on this. And he definitely got interfered with, I thought.
Matt Keeper, he's such a nice guy. He gave a pat on the butt. He's a real sportsman out there.
Well, Drew Kocher letting his thoughts be known to the official here, wanting a call there.
Might have a point.
I think he does. I think that should have been called. Probably still not happy about the miss too many men on the ice call as well.
that was blatant, like you said.
Piccinino falls down outside the zone. The puck will roll back to the Estevan blue line. That's picked up here by Ronan. And he'll flip that back inside the Flin Flon zone. Tanchuk back of the goal. Played it up the boards. Poked it back out. Dox Tater couldn't pick it up, but Boers comes back to get it. And he'll rifle that back in Flin Flon territory. 32 seconds to go on the power play. 2.5 minutes remaining in the game. Flin Flon in front 3-1. Tanchuk's got it. To center. Across the line. Tanchuk will get it himself, and he'll bring it in deep. Bumped off the play that time by Ronan. A good collision there. Deep inside the Bruins zone. Puck lifted along the boards, and that's picked up here by Steranka.
Look at Piccinino go.
Steranka gets it back, and now he's going to dump it back inside the Estevan zone and kill off the final few seconds. And Flin Flon will be 1 for 6 on the power play here tonight. Bruins have the puck. Whittingham across the line, knocked away. Good play by Hunks. Back to Hahn. Hahn down the wing. He'll rifle one. That didn't miss by much. Low stick side. Whittingham. Back to Ringer. Broken up at the Bomber blue line by Lepper. He'll flip this one in. Stitten is after it. Try to come back out front. Lepper will grab a hold of it. In the corner for Hahn. Bumped off the play that time by Whittingham. Stitten. And Whittingham, they tie up. And the puck is picked up here by Ringer. Ringer able to get away from Ewan. Got it back to center. Ringer still after it. Ewan got it back, then he lost it. Here's Ringer for the Estevan Bruins. Back across the line, throws it back to Penn. This goaltender trying to get out here. He can't. Flin Flon's got the puck. Ewan across the line. Ewan tried to get free here. Almost got in there, but Potter tied him up. Puck will come back outside. As soon as Estevan gets that puck, feet look for their goaltender to take off here. Flin Flon's got the puck again, though. A minute remaining here in the hockey game. Estevan can't get the goalie out. They might get a chance now. Hogan to center. His backhander deep inside the zone. And there goes the Estevan goalie. Shaughnessy will make his way up for the extra attacker. Puck lifted back down the ice in Estevan territory. But Steranka's there. Arbery watching him. They'll swing that puck. Over to Potter. Potter played it back to Ronan. Ronan inside. Nice pass to Moores. That one. And a stick. Picked up here by Ringer for Flin Flon. He tried to tap that one ahead to Gruner, but Ronan a good job to get back and knock it away. 21 seconds remaining in the game. Here's a quick pass up the middle. Picked up here by Steranka. Knocked off his stick pretty quickly. Picked up here by Rennie. Kind of along the boards. Ringer's got it for Flin Flon, got it back to center, but Potter came over and took it from him. Lost the handle. Ringer opened net. Keith Gruner off the post and in. And that'll do it. Look out. Taranka goes after Gruner. Gruner not happy about something. That was a free one in there. And Keith Gruner belted one of the Bruins there. I can't make out who that is. Right after the goal was scored, he went at Steranka.
Steranka actually pushed him into the
That's Potter, the D-man that he's hooked up with. Keith Gruner will get his leading 28th of the season.
Keith Gruner, a little quiet tonight, but as usual, gets on the score sheet.
Finds a way to get it done, doesn't he?
Yeah, sure does.
That'll come at the 1956 mark. I'm assuming that Ryder Ringer will get an assist on that one. I think they handed up some penalties late as well, but Flin Flon Bombers is going to take both from a very determined Estevan Bruin team here this weekend. Tell you what, you got to admire the way that Estevan played. You got to admire their goaltender. And
yeah, here, oh, he didn't show it, but a little shove there, and that's what caused that disturbance.
I thought they were handing out penalties. Maybe not. Anyway, 3.5 seconds remaining. Well, and they're just talking things over. I thought Estevan only had 4 guys out there, but I didn't notice that Ronan had made his way over to the side. Anyway, he's back, and that's going to do it. Tanchuk will pick it up, and the Flin Flon Bombers will pick up their 31st victory. Will end up out-shooting the Bruins 39-31. So they hold Estevan to just 6 shots in the third tonight. We were wondering, we talked about it. You're wondering what you're going to see from the Flin Flon Bombers in the third. They came out and played very aggressive, and it paid off getting that quick goal by Reed Arbery. Able to keep the Bruins off the shelf for the rest of the period. And then, of course, the late goal by Keeker into the empty net. But all in all, big win for Flin Flon tonight. But I think if you're the Estevan coach, Drew Kosher, you can't be disappointed with the effort of your team in back-to-back games here at the Whitney Forum.
Absolutely not, Rob. Very impressed with the Estevan Bruins.
The Bombers will celebrate here, and they will pick up, like I said, their 31st victory of the year as they knock off the Estevan Bruins by a score of 4-1. Just announcing the Gruner goal now. I'm assuming that Ringer will get an assist. We'll see how they play it. There it is. Let's take a break. Lots to get to here tonight. Of course, we'll have a complete look at the scoring summary, all the post-game show awards, and of course the Great North post-game report and interview, of course, with Mike Reagan, head coach of the Bombers as well. But all in all, a good weekend. Flin Flon able to fight off Estevan. Very good efforts back-to-back nights, including a 4-1 victory here tonight. This is Creighton Furniture, Flin Flon Bomber Hockey, and it's right here on 102.9 CFER and FlinFlonOnline.com.
The North of 53 Co-op strives to serve the entire community, so they invite you to enjoy the gluten-free items in the bakery freezer. 14 after this difference with everyday items like bread, buns, and bagels to any sweet treat you can imagine, and some you can't even. Muffins, cakes, donuts, even brownies, all gluten-free and all at the Co-op. No limit yourself. See what's in store at the North of 53 Co-op. You're at home there.
Discover the sweetest deals on Honda ATVs this year at RAG 1987 in the PAW. You can save $750 on select 2024 ATV models with financing starting from 2.99% for up to 60 months on all 2025 ATV models. You don't even have to make any payments for up to 90 days. Located on 105 2nd Street West in the PAW, RAG 1987 is your exclusive dealer for certified Honda parts in the PAW.
The The last thing you want to do after a long day is making supper, and no one wants to go back into the cold, which is why Chicken Chef will deliver right to your door. Enjoy their signature chicken or tasty pizza Tuesday to Saturday from noon until 7:30. You can have all your favorites from Chicken Chef in the comfort of your own home. Order online at chickenchef.ca, a click away from it always feeling like home. There are many reasons to get new furniture, but if you need some help convincing yourself, Creighton Furniture is there to show you some new and interesting items that may just scream you. Furniture is the backdrop to our lives, for sitting and sleeping, but also to express our sense of style. And as our needs change, so should our furniture. You can stop teasing yourself with pictures of someone else's stuff. Drop into Creighton Furniture today and get some drool-worthy pieces of your own. They're here, they're local, and they have it all. Creighton Furniture, make it your first stop. Bailey Homes provides ready-to-move homes as unique as you and your family. They'll be at the 1029 CFER Trade and Leisure Show this spring to answer any questions you may have, whether it be from the quality of the build to the care of the move. Let Bailey Homes make your dream home a reality. They have the experience delivering custom-made homes to the north. Find out more by calling 1-855-773-0217 or visit bailey-homes.ca.
Alrighty, we're back here at the Whitney Farm. Big victory for Flin Flon once again tonight as they knock off the Estevan Bruins by a score of 4-1. Let's recap the final scoring summary. The game started well for Estevan. They got the first goal tonight. Steranka would get them on the board. Again, a lot of traffic in front of that Flin Flon net. He got out front, able to tap home his 8th of the year. Whittingham and Simmons, the two defensemen, once again assisting on Estevan's goal to open things up here at 5:31. All Flin Flon after that. How about Leo Sipes? He gets back in on the scoring. He's able to put home his 4th from Lepper and Lees to tie things up. Late goal for Flin Flon at the 15:55 mark. We'd have to wait all the way till the 19:29 mark of the second period. Cormier would get the only power play goal of the game. A beautiful setup by the captain, Cole Townshek, to put Flin Flon in front 2-1. That does stand up as the game winner. The Bombers will get a couple of insurance goals in the third period tonight. Reid Arbery, his 8th. What a game he had, pitching into the lone assist on that one at 5:08. Then into the empty net, Keith Gruner's league-leading 28th of the season. Ryder Ringer, the lone assist on that one at 19:56. Shots in the period were 12-6 Flin Flon. The Bombers wind up with 39 tonight. The Bruins wind up with 31. Estevan finishing 0 for 3 on the power play, and the Bombers will finish up 1 for 6 with the extra attacker. We'll take a break, come back with the post-game show awards next. Creighton Furniture Flin Flon Bomber hockey continues on 1029 CFER and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Every day, you're confronted with choices. Snooze or not snooze.
5 more, got it.
Decaf or regular, walk or run. With every choice, you decide whether you're the kind to coast through life surviving or grab life by the horns and thrive. Jack Links is here to power the thrivers. Arctic Beverages is proud to supply Jack Links to those thrivers because Jack Links protein isn't just a snacking decision. It's a statement about the type of person you really are. Arctic Beverages for the thrivers.
The Winter Whiteout event is back at Northland Ford. Purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle and you'll be entered to win a travel voucher valued at $5,000. Get discounts of up to $9,000 on select F-150s or choose finance rates as low as 0%. Come see the Ford Bronco Sport or check out Northland Ford's selection of pre-owned inventory. Drive one home and you're in to win that $5,000 travel voucher. The Winter Whiteout event on now at Northland Ford, Flin Flon, and The Paw. The dealership you tell your friends about.
The North of 53 Co-op strives to serve the entire community, so they invite you to enjoy the gluten-free items in the bakery freezer. See if you can even tell the difference with everyday items like bread, buns, and bagels to any sweet treat you can imagine, and some you can't even. Muffins, cakes, donuts, even brownies, all gluten-free and all at the Co-op. No need to limit yourself. See what's in store at the North of 53 Co-op. You're at home there.
Hud Bay is proud to be a sponsor of this Bomber broadcast. From donations for bursaries, hockey schools, clubs, community events, charities, and so much more, Hud Bay has supported our community with dedication and generosity, contributing to events and organizations. Hud Bay thanks the people of Flin Flon for their continued support.
Every show binged, eating 8 times a day, and walls are starting to ramble at you? This is Cabin Fever, and it's time for Shane's. How about picking up a new acoustic skill with a new crisp guitar or a booming drum set? Or bring those big family game nights back with a new game for any age. Stop the walls from talking to you and beat down Cabin Fever with selection unlike any other. Shane's at the Otinike Mall will beat those indoor season Cabin Fever blues. Take charge. Head to Shane's at the Otinike Mall.
Welcome back to Whitney Forum. Let's get to our post-game show awards here. Mike Slip, we'll start things off with the KFC 3-star selection.
3 stars tonight. I'm going to go with the 3rd star, Zach Shaughnessy of the Estevan Bruins. What a performance he put on tonight. Save after save. And, we talked about how many shots he had. The shots were relatively close, but... boy, 3/4 of the ones he had, I'm sure, were good scoring chances, and he made good saves, great positionally, played some puck well, plays aggressive, plays with a bit of an edge, and so Zach Shaughnessy is our 3rd star. I'm giving the 2nd star to Reed Arbery tonight. I thought he played a great game, always hustling, got the goal, and I believe he got an assist, and I like the way Reed Arbery played. 1st star tonight, underrated player, maybe the most underrated player in the league, Cole Tanchuk. Cole Tanchuk blocked 3 shots that I remember, played the puck well. One thing about Cole Tanchuk is he's not going to score you a lot of goals.
Sure set up the nice game winner, though.
Yeah, he's not going to, but he can place the puck from the point, and he did set up the nice goal. I like how when Cole takes a shot from the point, he might miss the net on purpose, but he's always there. So Cole Tanchuk's our 1st star tonight.
What do you like for the Warrior of the game?
Warrior of the game goes to Joey Lees. I mean, he could have been one of the stars, too. I thought he played a very good game. Joey Lees has really come into his own, I think, this second half of the season. So Joey Lees is our Warrior.
And you have a chiropractic on main crunch of the game.
Yeah, like I say, not a whole lot of big hits out there tonight, but I'm going to give it to Potter on Muka late in the 3rd period there. Joey Lees had a good one on Wang in the 3rd, but the last few games we filled my sheet up with hits, but not for a great hockey game. It wasn't a big hitter.
Sounds good to me. We'll bring Mike Reagan in, the Victorious head coach here tonight. His team picking up their 31st victory of the year, winning this one tonight, like we said, by a score of 4-1. And almost very similar game to last night, Mike. You ran into a very hot goalie here tonight. Boy, Shaughnessy made some good saves.
Yeah, he made a lot of good saves. Some that I thought he got a little bit lucky on a couple. Just, we had him down and out and just somehow didn't put it in the back of the net. But, it was... I think kind of the turning point in the game was the disallowed goal too.
Why was it? Did the net come off?
No, it was. He said goalie interference.
Oh, it was.
And,
okay.
We watched it on the replay, and it's a terrible call. Like Semter gets pushed in, and the goalie actually goes down to make the save, and Semter's outside the blue paint, and he has a right to take the puck to the net there, and he doesn't. I mean, honestly, there's not a lot of contact with the goalie. It's a terrible call. So, unfortunately, didn't go our way, and that's the way it goes sometimes. I mean, you're not going to get every call, but I thought that was kind of a turning point for us where, it kind of seemed lethargic tonight, like you said, Slipper, there wasn't a lot of hitting, and I just thought we were okay tonight, So at the end of the day, like we talk about, good teams find ways to win, and we found a way to win. Our 3rd periods have been good both nights, and I think it's that time of year too, the dog days of winter. It needs some vitamin D.
Well, you talk about turning points, Mike. How about the turning point scoring that goal with 30 seconds left in the second period? I mean, Cole Tanchuk, what a read that was.
Yeah.
Out front to Cormier, got himself in a good spot. But that's a turning point. You had a great third period. It kind of motivated everybody.
No, that was a big goal. That was huge, and our power play just seemed off tonight. And then for Tanny to make that beautiful play, and he's not known as an offensive D-man, and that sort of thing, but he's just such a warrior and just plays the right way, and it's nice to see him get rewarded. And I agree with you. He was the first star tonight. I thought he was, got to give Keeps a lot of credit. He made some big saves. He allowed us to kind of find our legs in the third period. So that's what good goaltending does for you.
Yeah, he made some good saves when he again timely saves here tonight that he needed to make. Before the game tonight, I talked about Keith Gruner and Ryder Ringer, how good all-around players they are. Everybody knows how good they are offensively. Gruner now leads the league in goals with 28. Guy left out was Reed Arbery. Not only does he score tonight, Mike, another guy tough to play against.
Yeah, Rito. You miss guys like that play heavy, that are they're not going to get the limelight, but they play heavy and they play hard. And Rito's been a good player for us. I wish he could stay healthy. Because knock on wood that he does, and he's very effective out there. So those Northern BC boys there, like when Landon's in the lineup as well.
Did he get suspended, Mike? Is that why he's not playing?
Yeah, he's got a minimum of 2 games. So we're hoping that it doesn't go to 3. But we'll find out here probably tomorrow. So he got a 2-game suspension for that hit in Nipawin.
That's what I figured, because he didn't play last night, and then I kind of I haven't seen him, so I assume that's what had happened.
Yeah. And he brings so much energy, so if we can have them both in the lineup, you got 2 big, strong guys that are physical, it makes us a lot tougher to play against.
I like his play, and he's really turned out to be a real strong SJHL player. All in all, Mike, I thought you got to give Estevan credit. A desperate team. They do not look like a bottom-place team to me. Again, if I didn't look at the standings and I came and watched this as the first game this year, I never would have picked them to be where they are in the standings.
No, I agree with you, Hardy. I think there's a lot of people that are kind of surprised that they just didn't put it together this year, because there's some good players there. That Kent Moores is a heck of a player, and they've got a pretty good back end there with Whittingham and Ronan and I'm forgetting his name there. He's been in the league for 4 years. This is his 4th year, I believe. So they've got some solid players. They're just, it kind of, I'm not around them and I don't follow them that much, but do you remember that year we had like Dylan McCombie, Cam Blair, Brett Bame, Devin Buffalo, Cole was on the team then. On paper, it was a really good team. We couldn't score and we couldn't put it together, and that's the year that we ended up trading Brett to Yorkton and they won, and we traded Buffalo to Drumheller, and we got 2 really good players back. We made the playoffs. I think we lost to Estevan in Game 5. I think it was a Survivor Series.
Yeah, it was,
then. But kind of the same thing. It was kind of mind-boggling. We couldn't put it together that year. Sometimes just the chemistry's just off, and I think that might be the case for Estevan.
They played hard these 2 games, and again, they certainly got some pretty good goaltending as well. So all in all, Mike, 4 points is 4 points, and nice to respond. And now you get a little bit of a break, and Notre Dame will be here. Same situation, another desperate team coming to town next weekend.
For sure. It'll be kind of nice.
They have won some big games this year.
They have. You take a look at Nipawin, lost in a shootout tonight to Melfort.
They battled them again.
Those teams that are out of the playoff hunt right now, they're playing really good hockey. And again, I think it's a combination of the dog days of hockey and maybe some of the teams that are in the playoffs having a tough time getting up for those games. And that's all mental, and you got to fight through that.
Can you update us, Mike, on what's happening with Marsden, as well as you mentioned Alexander, of course, with Marsden and Olofsson? Where are we at with those guys?
Mars is going to be out for. I don't think you'll see him next weekend. I think he's feeling better. He took a puck off the head in practice. And then Ole, I think, is going to start skating. Not next week, but the week after. And then we're hoping that he'll be back at the end of the month against Melfort. So again, we don't want to rush him. I mean, he's had such a tough season. We want to make sure that he's healthy. I think that he's a very valuable player. He brings depth to our lineup and experience, and so hopefully this is the last time that he has to, be on the shelf with an injury.
Hey, think about that. You can get him, hopefully Carruthers back, and Marsden all back for the playoffs. I mean, it's three fresh new players back in there.
Yeah, and the young guys that are playing right now are doing a good job. Joey's done a real good job at sliding into that third line centerman position.
He played really good tonight,
which is Ole's spot, and so Joe's normally playing the wing, but out of necessity, he's done a real good job of going there. And then Leo Seitz has played some center for us too when we've had Stinto banged up. Who played really well? I thought that was maybe probably didn't get noticed a lot. I thought Stinton played really well.
Yeah, he works hard.
Yeah, he's really turned into a nice player. I thought Hahn played really well, brought some energy and speed. He's going to be a nice player for us next year.
That's right, because you got him signed, right?
Yeah, and it's good for him to have that experience playing in the Whitney Forum. So, I'm happy that he got a chance to play here.
Sounds good, Mike. Congratulations on the win. Oh, yeah, quickly, I forgot to ask you the pregame. Who's your pick for the Super Bowl tomorrow? Who do you like, Philly or Kansas City?
I'm going Philly.
And why is that?
I just think it's tough to win 3 in a row. And I don't know. I hope for Philly. I wanted the Bills to get through. I was really
Everybody did. They just can't get her done.
Yeah, I was hoping for them, but I'm going to go with Philly. I think it's their time.
You know what? I picked Philly 3 months ago. 3 reasons: defense, running back, and it hurts. All he does, he doesn't have to turn. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over. With that running back and with that defense, I think it's going to be enough to get the job done tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about KC is I think it's kind of like Mahone is almost like Tom Brady. He just finds a way to win. So I'm hoping for Philly, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens. It'll be a good game for sure. Mike, congratulations. Great weekend for your club. Right. And, of course, enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow, and we'll chat with you next week.
Thanks very much, guys.
Mike Reagan, the head coach GM of the Bombers. Once again, his team winning 4-1. We'll take one last break and come back with a wrap-up for the Whitney Forum momentarily here on 102.9 CFER and FlinFlonOnline.com.
McDonald's at your Walmart location is proud to present the Showdown menu in honor of 2 of the big elite players in the NHL, Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid. The Showdown menu puts the new barbecue quarter pounder in honor of Austin Matthews up against the McDavid burger, the popular Big Mac.
You want me to play everything except for the extra,
triple
right?
cheeseburger known as the Hat Trick. The new
That's
sandwich
4
is all
after
your
this
McDonald's
one, so 5 in total.
Available at your Flin Flon drive-thru location all week from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. McDonald's and Flin Flon, proud to support hockey and proud to support your Flin Flon Bombers.
Looking for a 2025 SUV? Great North GM in the PA has the richest selection of SUVs, GMC Envisions, Acadias, Buick Envistas, Chevy Trax, and more. You can check out their GM programs and get pre-approved by going to greatnorthgm.ca. Don't delay. Drive home in your brand new GM, Buick, or Chevy SUV from Great North GM in the PA. Call 1-888-799-0000 for more information. It's always a great day at Great North GM in the PA. The last thing you want to do after a long day is making supper, and no one wants to go back into the cold, which is why Chicken Chef will deliver right to your door. Enjoy their signature chicken or tasty pizza Tuesday to Saturday from noon until 7:30. You can have all your favorites from Chicken Chef in the comfort of your own home. Order online at chickenchef.ca, a click away from it always feeling like home.
Life is a contact sport. Sometimes it hurts, but thanks to Chiropractic on Main, it doesn't have to. Everything about your ankles depends on a good foundation from below. Have your feet work for you, not against you. Get into Chiropractic on Main across the post office today. Don't suffer from agony or defeat any longer. Chiropractic on Main, feel the difference in every step.
What's everyone doing here?
We need to talk.
What do you mean?
You have to go to KFC. We know you've been skipping lunch.
Your stomach is growling. We can't get any work done.
I can stop skipping lunch anytime I want.
It's tearing our office apart. Look what you've done.
I think it's best we take you to KFC for the famous chicken sandwich.
It's 10 seconds.
Tearing our office breakfast apart.
I know. It's time for the famous chicken sandwich from KFC. So good.
And welcome back to Whitney Forum. Quickly before we sign off, McDonald's out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Boy, Nipwin gave Melford a good battle again tonight. The Mustangs do win it in a shootout 2-1. Big win for Yorkton. They knock off Battleford 4-2. Melville beats Notre Dame 6-2. Kindersley stops the Humboldt Bronco winning streak.
Wow.
They blanked the Broncos tonight 3-0. That's a big win for Kindersley. But like we said, are holding down the 8th and final playoff spot right now. And the other game here tonight, the Weyburn Red Wings able to hold off LaRange 5-3. So some big games, all with playoff implications. And, of course, the big one for the Flin Flon Bombers, the 4-1 victory tonight. Flin Flon's 31st victory of the year. And also improved to a very impressive 16-4-1-1 here at the Whitney Forum. And will stay 8 points in front of the Weyburn Red Wings for second place overall, with the Wings, like we said, having that one game in hand. So, again, I want to thank everybody that made the broadcast happen tonight, Mike Reagan as well as Drew Kosher for their comments before and after the game. A big thanks to them. I want to thank Ryder Ringer, our Creighton Pizza player profile in the opening intermission. Also, a big thanks to Marty Martinson, of course, the Estevan Bruins play-by-play voice. He joins us in the second intermission tonight. Mike Slip, color commentator. Any final comments?
Just a great hockey game, I thought, and looking forward to the Super Bowl tomorrow. I'm going to sit in my easy chair and relax.
Sounds good to me, and of course, Ray back at the station. And speaking of Creighton Pizza once again, congratulations on the 25th anniversary. Unfortunately, had to stop the pizzas here earlier tonight. They got such a demand today. It's such a great product. Everybody wants it. Even people don't live here anymore. Parents, grandparents, go to visit kids out of town. Make sure you bring Creighton Pizza with you.
Yeah, absolutely. And great business and long-standing business in the region. And I might have to have a foot long.
They got 3 waiting for you. They're going to be open, going strong till 3 a.m. So a big thanks again. Creighton Pizza, of course, a big sponsor of the broadcast, and congratulations on 25 gigantic years. The final score, the Flin Flon Bombers 4, the Estevan Bruins 1. And we'll be back with our next broadcast on radio 1 week from tonight as the Bombers get set for the Notre Dame Hounds here on 102.9 CFER, FlinFlonOnline.com.